What do you think, guys? Is Fauci listed in these?
Chat! Chat! Are you ready, chat? Are you ready? Are you ready, chat? Let's get. I don't know which title card I gotta get though. Maybe it's this one? Nope, it's this one. Yes, chat! Hello, everybody! Yes, everybody, yes, everybody, yes, everybody, yes, 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 yes. I've been cosplay today, because as you know, I'm the one thing Epstein never saw when he died. A doctor! Yes, everybody, welcome back to the Outblock, your one-stop shop for everything commentary, news, research, and goings-on the internet. I am your host, Fauci EXE, coming at you live and alive from a lead box where the government cannot find me. And coming from you from the grassy knoll, you know her, you love her, there are always two shooters, it's Cloudy! What's going on, sweetie? Oh no.
This is satire. This is all a joke. This is all for entertainment purposes only. I did look things up. I am allowed to be here.
I am.
It's just sometimes I'm not allowed to laugh. Some jokes I'm not allowed to laugh at. That's what I looked up. So I'm fine. But here we go.
Oh.
Hi, chat. How are we doing? How are you doing today?
Shame he set himself on fire twice. Pensive face emoji.
Oh, chat. Yes, chat. It is time for maybe one of those fun streams that we get to do every so often, which is like looking at crime time stuff. I love doing crime stuff. It's like one of my favorite things to do because like we don't get to do it very often, you know? Like I don't get to have fun with it. You guys don't get to have fun with it. I love having fun with it. So I'm really, really looking forward to this. I messed up my hair a little bit, but I'm good, sweetie. How are you doing today?
Good. It's hot as fuck here.
Oh, yes it is, yes it is, yes it is. In sunny California, it is. It is hot as balls. How hot is it in California?
Very. And it makes me upsetty spaghetti.
You should be upsetting.
Fauci, say you walk into a restroom with 3 vacant urinals. Which do you choose?
In the great words Oh, God. Fucking Chris, thank you for the 8 months.
Chris Pratt became a
Thank you,
member.
Chris.
Chris Pratt celebrates 8 months of membership. Falgi loves crime.
Yes, I do, but
Okay,
chat.
so I would pick. I said it in chat. I would pick the middle one.
Oh, fuck you. I wanted the.
You think JD visited Epstein before he died?
Oh, God, that's terrible. Okay, but chat. I want to read something.
I would pick. Sorry, real quick. I would pick the middle one, and you can also pick the middle one because for your scenario, it's also still empty.
Okay, so remember, chat. The lion does not care for the urinal by the wall. A king shows a confidence, and the leadership standing 10 toes down in front of the middle stall. Also, like, there's not a lot of times where Mr. Gamer, you're alive! Gamer!
Mr. Gamer, hi!
Gamer, stop dying!
Yeah, you're not allowed to die in chat. Thank you. Okay, that's not allowed. No dying.
God damn it, Gamer, stop dying, motherfucker! It's 70
Also,
plus degrees in the bay. Christ.
Also, yeah, we do have to ask this question. As Lemon said, Falgi, do you enjoy living? If something were to happen to you after the stream.
Lemon, I enjoy living. I love life. I enjoy living. I love life.
As
if anything
do I.
happens to me, I would have never tried to kill myself. Oh my God, what an insane fucking thing to say before a stream.
You picked us, okay? We had other shit, okay?
God. Hey, Quantum, what's going on? Lost the Worlds, how you guys doing?
Hi, Quantum.
Metal Man, I do emphatically love life. Car with the 5. Oh no! Slaw with the
Remember,
banana.
Falgi is sound of mind and has no ideations whatsoever.
Oh God, please don't. Okay, can we? Okay. One of these days we are going to do, like, I love doing, like, crime streams. One of these days we are going to do a Boeing stream, and I am actually going to be afraid for my fucking life. Boeing plays no games. You will die.
You don't have to do it.
But
I had to look up if I could be here.
That's sad. Why would you be able to? Oh, yeah. That's true.
You fucking...
Listen, Boeing don't play. They will just, like, somehow the knife that was never in my possession will find itself into my chest in a weird angle that can only be if somebody stabbed me. Have you guys ever?
No comment.
Boeing isn't a government thing. Boeing is its own corporation. You could say whatever you want. You fall on the knife 30 times. That's right. It was like, so for those who don't know a little bit about Boeing, there were a couple whistleblowers that, like, magically died, and it's all suicide, right? And very famously, one of them was like, hey, I love life. I want to see Boeing suffer for the crimes that they've done against people and the lives that they've put in jeopardy. Please, 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 please. I love life. And magically he was found with 30 self-inflicted suicide wounds. And I'm only laughing.
That's crazy.
I'm only laughing because it's like, what? How did he self-inflict 30 times magically? Like,
you just fall down that many times on the same knife in slightly different spots.
Are you admitting to chat that you abused me?
No.
Well, because you said I fell down. I didn't fall down. Chat. If I come in with a black eye, I did not fall down. That's also a really good segue to go to something, actually.
Wow. What
Remember,
could you possibly say after that?
Loves his life, and the most suspicious suspects are the SOs and co-hosts. Definitely not any official people that track us.
Cool Anime Girls, thank you for the 5. What was I gonna say? No. This is actually a good segue. My battered housewife joke aside, I am battered, but that's not the point. Good segue. Someone is going to be in New Jersey next week. I wonder who that person's going to be.
Who?
I think it's you, right?
I never said that.
I think you're going to be in Jersey next week.
Yeah, I will
I think Falgi will enjoy the black site they take him to.
Oh my God.
No! Middleman, no! But yes, Cloudy, why are you coming here?
What do you mean?
Why?
To see you.
Why specifically are you coming here?
Oh yes. We will be doing the Omegaverse stream.
Okay, yeah, that
next
too.
To each other.
Yeah, Claudia and I have a wedding this
I
weekend.
didn't know if I was allowed to. I didn't know if I was.
You could say that we have a. You
that.
could say that we have a wedding. Claudia and I have a wedding to go to this weekend.
You say everyone's business, okay? So
it is gay shenaniganing. You are absolutely right. It is gay shenaniganing.
Yeah, Pinker's right. I'm gonna go see Diesel.
That's true. That's true. We will see Diesel. We are gonna see Diesel at the store. But more importantly,
unless we get hit by a fucking meteor.
No. It's not our wedding, chat. We're not getting married. No, stop this.
We would not announce it this casually.
Would not do this on stream. Are we gonna be cringe and announce our engagement on stream?
We all know how clumsy
I know how to shut up.
And those fist-shaped doorknobs were definitely an aesthetic choice. Hashtag justice for Cloudy.
Oh, but yes, everybody, it's time to feed that dog. We hit the thing a little bit early. It's time to feed that dog. It's time to feed the puppers. It's time to give us treats. Excuse me. It's time to feed the dog now. On the Uplock stream tonight. Yes, everybody, it's time to feed that dog. Come here, girl. You got a big one. Chat, she has missed you all day. You can't see her because the microphone's in.
Boeing is one of the largest defense contractors that just makes you think. Would you cover the conspiracy Las Vegas incident? Some of the events and evidence don't add up.
I mean, I would cover it if there are videos of it.
The microphone covered it.
What do you mean my microphone covered it?
The microphone covered feeding the dog.
I know. I moved. I moved. She's like in a weird position. I would cover it. It will just take time. Because it's definitely like I really love conspiracy theories. It's just one of those things that like no, not from that aspect. Not from that aspect.
This is how I find out.
No, it's not from that aspect.
He's gonna start feeding me cornstarch and stuff.
For these two.
No! Aww. No! Cool anime girls, thank you, but no! No!
I can't wait to see Cloudy get annoyed at Falgi in person.
Okay, that is true, Metal Man.
Yeah, I do that. I can't hide how I feel about anything, so you will see the face. I will say, unfortunately, I don't have.
A member. Trusky celebrates 8 months of membership. Can I pet that dog? Dog emoji.
Can you pet that dog?
The Scrubs guy is anti-vax. No way. No. Please get your vaccines. No. So Claudia and I have a wedding to go to this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. I don't mind saying this. So I have an older brother.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Again, I don't know. It's not my family. It's your family. I can't say nothing.
Hello, Thuman. Hi. Good morning, Thuman.
Good morning, Thuman.
Thuman, if I somehow die, remember, I enjoy life. I did not kill myself. I'm telling K-Huck you're kidding me. No. So I have an older brother. I'm one of 5 siblings. My oldest brother has like a pseudo daughter kind of thing.
Say daughter.
And the reason I said no is because it's not.
Fucked up.
No. So how to explain this is so I'm 32. My oldest brother is 19 years older than me. So
that's so fucking weird to me, dude.
Yeah, so my
oldest... Not to be, again, because I'm the oldest of my litter. I'm the oldest of 6.
My litter?
Yeah, dude. She wouldn't stop popping them out. She wouldn't stop popping them out, bro.
Ugh.
Is there gonna be open bar?
Oh, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for a second. So, there's gonna be a lot of open bars. We'll get there. So, So my dad, holy shit. So my brother years ago, like 10 plus years ago now, dated a lady and she had 3 kids. And the kid that's getting married is like roughly like 2 or 3 years younger than me. So she was like around my age at that time frame, or a little bit young. Actually, no, a little bit younger because she was going to college when I was finishing. So maybe a little bit younger than me, probably around my youngest brother's age. And, you know, when they broke up, she was very attached to my oldest brother. So he like essentially took her in as a daughter. Very, very like, you know, it is what it is, right? But as that goes along, you know, she's been a part of our family for a period of time, like for over a decade now, and it's her wedding. And I'm very, very excited for her. She's kooky and crazy, but it's really interesting. You're going to meet this side. This side is crazy. You haven't met.
My whole family's crazy.
My whole family is not crazy.
Chat,
That's not okay.
What if I said that Fauci's the quiet one?
I am not the quiet one. Go fuck off.
What if I said he's the quiet one? Anyway, no, I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't been to a wedding in a hot minute. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So we'll get to dress up, be cute, get to drink, and no, chat, we will not crash out while drunk. I put my phone down in a way when I drink.
I think one of the other things too is like one of the big things with this wedding is it's like a weird like 2 to 3. I need a fucking haircut. My hair's too long. It's like a weird 2 to 3 day wedding. So.
Did you tell Diesel that you're getting married first? If not, that's disappointing.
No, the running gag is Diesel will be our officiant. That's been the running gag for over like 2 years now that we've known him.
And that's a joke. I don't know if he'd actually do it. It would be fun. It'd be cool if he did.
It'd be funny.
Yeah.
It would be funny. Yeah. But so my brother, it's her. So here's the thing, right? This wedding is like a 2 to 3 day affair. It is old Eastern European money. And when anyone asks me, so Falgi, where's the wedding? It's like the middle of Manhattan. Like
I cannot wrap my mind around this. I actually genuinely cannot. Like, what do you mean? Oh, where's my wedding? Oh, New York. What?
It's just in the, and I've been to weddings in the city, but this is insane.
Like the epicenter of everything in New York, and there's going to be like several locations. And I'm like, so you're just all like, you just have New York for your wedding. It's
in Midtown. It's in Midtown, and it's like crazy. Mafia, not mine. I'll tell you that much.
You're in the mafia?
No. It's the money clean.
I don't know, and I ain't saying shit. I ain't seeing shit. I don't hear nothing.
I ain't saying shit, but yeah, no, it's that's what's gonna be happening. You've met. Who did you meet from my family? I can't remember.
Is that cool to say?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. I literally said I'm one of 5.
Yeah, but it's more. I was trying to protect myself because I don't really remember your parents. Obviously, I met 3 of your siblings. I don't remember who exactly was there at that last dinner because I was profoundly wasted.
I don't think you met you didn't. No, you would have only met 2 because my youngest brother wasn't there. Was he there?
Oh, weren't we waiting for him? I think that was the thing.
Yes.
Either way, I can keep up.
And then my oldest brother wasn't there.
Anyway, I can go glass for glass with your dad, and I think that's pretty funny.
My dad doesn't drink though.
Gosh, what was he drinking then?
Soda. My dad has never drank in his life. My dad doesn't like drinking. Oh, well, he drinks a little bit, but he doesn't like drinking.
Oh my God. Okay.
You put me into the fucking table. That was the problem. I went glass for glass for you, and I was fucking assed out after that.
Yeah, and I was fine.
I know, and you don't drive, so I had to fucking wait. But yes.
Don't date a railroader, chat. We're all alcoholics.
Yen, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. I don't know what Yen's audience is called. Is it called the Yennifers? The Fire Force? Yes.
The who?
Welcome, Fire Force.
What was the first one you said?
The Yennifers.
The Yennifers is crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna call them the Fire Force. The Embers. No, you guys are the Embers. That's what you guys are. Forever and ever, you are the Embers.
I love how you name other people's communities.
I have all the time.
Same energy as my roomie hosting parties for the cartel.
Are we supposed to know that?
Are we supposed to know that?
Mahi, you're joking. You're gonna say you're joking.
Right? You're joking. The Embers.
Hi, Ann.
Hey, what's I'm saying? The Embers is like a great name. Embry. It's a little different though. You're Embry. They are Embers. 2 separate things. But what do you mean I have too much energy? I always have this much energy, chat. But yeah, we're gonna be going to a wedding. Yeah, I'm like 1 of 5. It's hey Key, what's going on? Gilla the blood spiller. What did this Epstein guy do? A lot of things.
Shakes my head.
That's no.
Welcome, Yen. Fauci and Cloudy announced they are getting married.
You know what?
Out your congrats in chat.
You know what? Fuck it. When you tip today, which apparently might be in the U.S., these may be taxed, tax exempt now. Apparently.
Don't ever say never. Nope. Ask a tax person. No. Not a Twitter headline.
No. I've read it. I don't understand it either. I don't believe in it. I talked with some people who live here.
Okay,
And I'm like, I don't believe in this.
Don't stress me out.
I have a tax guy. You know I have a tax guy.
Okay, okay, Rich.
Not Rich.
Okay, Rich. The rest of us use a tax. What the fuck is it called? Fucking taxusa.com or whatever.
Yes.
I forgot.
Because TurboTax forced it to be dead. Yes. Okay, yeah. Innuendo block. We may cover Innuendo Studios soon again. Ask Accounting and YouTube channel. I want to cover his Innuendo Studios video. I thought about that for today, but I wanted to do the Epstein stuff because I find it interesting. But what was I going to say? Yes. So fuck it. You know what the thing is today, chat? Here's the thing. When you tip today, it all goes to the wedding fund. That's what's going to happen. This is it. Your tips today are wedding gifts.
You haven't even asked me. What wedding?
It's the wedding gift.
We will not be streaming my proposal. I would literally stab him in the eyes.
I know. We talked about that. I would never make like our shit actually content. I really dislike that a lot. I really like.
Oh my god, yeah. Like again, it depends on your partner or whatever, right? But it's just like those proposals are in front of everybody. That my nightmare.
So I'll never forget. I was out in Jersey City, that's not a dox. I was out in Jersey City, and I'll never forget. I was walking across there's like a waterfront park area, and I saw people get ready for a mega public proposal with friends who were setting up fucking cameras and cue cards and all of this shit. And it was the most like, I don't want to be around here. Why is this in a public venue? Ever. Yes, there is a city in New Jersey called Jersey City. There's also a city
Embry, isn't that the dumbest shit you ever heard?
But there's also a city called New York City in New York. That's even worse.
That's also really dumb.
Remember,
it's like
Fauci is a financial advisor.
Metalman, thank you for donating to the wedding fund. Shut up. Cue cards, like they were gonna do was very much like a movie kind of
a flash mob.
That it was also gonna be like movie related, I think, based on some of the other stuff that I saw. It was very, very weird. Jersey City has actually gotten a lot better. There's also
Everyone
a place
says that about all other cities. That's also got better.
There's also a place in New Jersey called West New York. Unironically.
But you get mad at me when I call it New York.
No, it's called West New York. It's two different things.
Cool anime girls. Tip $2. Remember everyone. Fauci is your therapist, financial advisor, camboy, catboy maid, doctor, private investigator, taxman, chi master. He is completely trustworthy but very embarrassed of his job, so he will deny it.
I'm a chi master now? That's kind of sick, actually.
Congrats, Cloudy, on getting a Fauci lol.
Oh my god, thank you, Quantum.
Thank you, and thank you, Quantum.
Oh my god, that reminds me. I think I told Cloudy this. So my dad is a little bit older, and he recently he got out of hospital like a month ago, and magically he forgot to tell all of us he now has diabetes. So I've been managing his diabetic medication control via the phone for a little bit of time, and he's like, Fauci. I need you to hook up the YouTube. Yes, my 73-year-old father, I will hook up the YouTube. And he's like, I need to do this Tai Chi workout. What do you mean you need to do this Tai Chi workout? And
I need to do the Tai Chi workout. He said it.
And I'm like, Dad, this isn't on YouTube. This is a program on an app that you need to purchase that you won't follow up with. And he gets super pissy. Like,
okay, but he was around.
Pissy.
He was around for the start of words that we're not allowed to say anymore. You know what I mean?
He has seen the rise and fall of slurs. That's what I always say when it comes to my dad with shit like that. I always say that he's been around for the rise and fall of certain slurs.
Happy birthday to your dad, Middleman.
Oh, happy birthday to your dad on Sunday. But we'll probably... Oh, he turned this past Sunday. That's awesome. But yeah, so I was explaining it to my dad. I was like, okay, I'll set this up for you. Immediately got frustrated. Immediately didn't know how YouTube worked, even though he's been using it. And do you want to know how he found it? Chat, do you want to know how... I'm going to be playing with this light all day, I guess. Do you want to know how he found this... do you want to know how he found it? He's like, find this thing for me. Oh my god, what the fuck?
And if he proposes to you on stream, Cloudy, I will help if you know what I mean, and Leia should get a treat.
Brandy, you didn't have to do... Thank you! I just changed the color of my camera by accident. Brandy,
It actually made me a little emotional. Oh my gosh.
Oh, thanks! That's actually really fucking sweet of you!
It's actually really nice of you. Thank you.
Oh, that was, hold up. I accidentally changed the white balance on this camera. Didn't mean to do that. That was weird. Why did it do that? But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh no, my dad.
Oh no, I have to marry the love of my life. Oh no.
Oh no.
Crazy. Oh no.
I love you.
I didn't say that.
Shirt off time? I'm in scrubs right now. We can't. Fuck. Do you guys want shirt off?
Leave that up to Brandy. Brandy can pick that.
Brandy A, do you want the shirt off? Yes or no? Ugh. Wow, Layla, every time. Hell no.
That's
No.
fucked up, damn.
That's titties. Oh god. It's up to Brandy A if they want the shirt off. A fucking rage bunker with a 10. Jesus Christ, goal. Put another shirt on. I'm sweating. Thank you. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Since we're gonna be talking about like child sexual trafficking, I actually don't feel comfortable taking my shirt off. I'll actually openly say that. If it was,
what if we say it? What if we save it for next time? For next stream?
Yeah, I will save it for next stream. I will save it for next stream.
Write that down.
Yes. I will save it for next stream.
It's up to me. Okay. Well, how about again on a silly stream? We'll do it on a silly stream, and we'll bring it back to Brandy. It was because of Brandy. Thank you. But yeah, thank you guys again. It's not. I mean, not to say all of our business. It's not a if we will. It's just just planning stuff.
Yeah.
We're long. Can I talk about it a little bit?
Yeah. Go.
Yeah, we're long distance for now. I mean, I come visit, like, right? And my big thing with long distance is just like it has to end. And not that the relationship ends, obviously, but like the long distance part has to end. Like I have a type of job that lets me transfer places, but like it takes a long time. It can take up to a year for me to transfer. So
yeah.
Yeah, it's just again, it's not a if, it's a when.
Your name here, we haven't even started yet. You're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
Oh shit, we gotta feed that dog. It's time to feed the puppers.
Move the mic.
It's time to give her treats. It's time to feed that dog now. On the Uplock stream tonight. Yes, everybody, it's time to feed that dog. Oh my god, why am I so like dark and red at the same time? Come here, girl. Right here. Let chat see you. Good girl. Look at her go. Look at her chop. Look at her in all her fucking glory. Look at her in all her glory, chat. Oh, guys. Yes, chat. But yes, if you have won another goal, chat. Man, you screwed up the colors. It is the white balance thing. So the white balance has gotten a little fucky recently.
We have to put something on your wall.
Why? There we go.
So it can bounce off like normal amounts of light to your face.
Okay, I mean, I fixed it now. I just fixed it. I think. It's been a little... No, but it's been wonky with the new computer. I don't know why. But yes, chat. We have won another goal. You know what to do. If you want to feed that dog, you know what to do. She do the doobly-doo thing. She's right there. Look at her in all her glory. What was I saying before? Oh, so TLDR, my father found this workout through Google not Google, YouTube Shorts, and he's like, wait a second, I'll find it. It starts scrolling through shorts. Just start scrolling through them.
You'll be streaming into my birthday, yay, only 2 hours away.
Third Eye, we will wish you a happy birthday. I will sing you a happy birthday during that time.
Yeah, we might need a little reminder if chat
Yes.
could remind us, but we will sing you happy birthday.
Yes. Because especially your time zone. If you're my time zone, then it will be in two hours. But yes, he was doom scrolling on YouTube Shorts, and that's how he found it. And so I'm looking at him, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Dad, like, what the fuck? And my mom's like, no, he'll find it again. And I'm like, no, he won't. And I had to find it. And I was like, okay. This is a scam. Please stop doing this. But yes, chat, yes. Let's focus on what's actually about to happen today. Let's go to the doobly-doo thing. J. Aubrey. All right, let's get there. Let's go to camera watch. Oh God, you're so big.
Did you tell Diesel that?
No, why does it always do that? It always is like behind.
Oh my God, the gold thing.
Yes, chat. As some reminders, some service announcements. We actually have another 50 gifties goal, by the way. I do want to make this very, very clear. Yes, we are going to be covering Jay Aubrey's video today, but let's talk about that. We have another 50 gifties goal. I do want to make that very clear. So 50 gifties is Femboy Falgi, as well as 50 gifties goal.
I want to say we have to make 2 because the femboy one can only happen if I visit.
Yes, Andy Ditch 4-hour video.
I'm sorry? Oh, what do you mean?
There's a Andy Ditch 4-hour video.
No, please, no.
Yes, there is.
Isn't that who I think it is? The poop guy?
Yeah, it's the poop guy.
Okay.
Listen, blame lazy bedhead. Blame lazy.
I will never blame lazy.
That's your first mistake. You should always blame lazy. But yes, if we hit another 50 gifties goal, we will watch the 4-hour poop squatch video.
We didn't need to do that excitedly, I think.
Also, I don't know if we made the announcement for everyone who was available. For those who don't know, our Omegaverse stream is going to be next week when Cloudy gets here. It is also a drinking stream, so I will be setting up goals to get very drunk. I will be incredibly drunk.
You're gonna try to make out with me sloppy style?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, that gets to watch me beat your ass on stream.
That 100%. If we reach that, chat gets to see me make out with you sloppy style.
Oh, no.
Wait, chat can't get that? Why can't they get that? They want to see.
Do you have any fucking idea how much I would have to be paid for that?
How much would you have to be paid?
We're not doing this now. We're not doing this now.
How much would you need to get paid? Is Cloudy the designated streamer for the Omegaverse drunk stream? No, Greg. None of us are.
God, intentional intoxication is COS.
What do you mean?
We had this thing. Yeah, but we didn't announce it so hard. You know what I mean? Do you remember?
I thought it wasn't. I thought that
was. You just wanted an excuse to make out with me. You don't have to drink for that.
Wait, hold up. I thought it was. I thought it wasn't.
Oh my God! Look it up, dude. Well, you know what's funny? Chat, we had the same exact argument last time we did this.
Ludwig can do the fucking Burio stream and get people drunk as a skunk, but I can't do it? How the fuck is that even fair?
You just don't. We're drinking water.
Yeah, we'll drink water. Water.
Again, we had this exact. Listen. We had this exact same argument last time. Almost verbatim. I'm getting flashbacks to you in the maid dress.
Chat, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what the hell. It's spicy water, chat. Spicy water.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with other goals. But either way, that's for later. We'll figure that part out later. We will be doing the Omegaverse stuff while I'm there because I'm visiting anyway for the wedding. So yay.
Chat. How much do you know about Jeffrey Epstein? How much do you know about the Epstemeister, who has, quote, said, I'm Donald Trump's best friend, who Donald Trump has also said, that's a cool guy. Yes, everybody, we're going to be covering a little bit of Jeffrey Epstein, but I'm not covering the beginning of the story to his eventual death behind bars. What I find intriguing about the Epstein saga is not as much the obvious human sex trafficking, child sex trafficking, and all that other stuff, because that is incredibly sad.
Right.
It's incredibly sad. It's a very serious topic. What I find incredibly interesting is the aftermath of his death and the aftermath of the Epstein files not being used. I've always found that a little bit more fascinating because it's always been theorized and believed that people are, like upper echelon people are hiding behind it, because if that's the case, that everybody, like in a cabal, cabal meme, everybody in this rich person cabal is like a pedophile and like just evil. There have been, if you've ever like watched anything on any of those conspiracy theories, there is like an interesting, not dichotomy, but there's like an interesting theory that they're not necessarily pedophiles, like in the traditional sense, but they're like pedophiles of convenience. If true, by the way, if true, I want to make it very real. I'm not accusing any rich person or person currently in office of being a pedophile, but it's one of those things where a lot of people, like the theory is because they have money and power, they will do things that are illegal or not kosher or morally reprehensible, because there are no consequences to them, because they can pay it away. Like Cryptohead says, like they're opportunists or thrill seekers, more likely unchecked power. And that is like really, really interesting. But that's a story for a different day. I am very curious about the stuff that came afterwards. And Jay Aubrey put out a video. I've watched a little bit of it and then I fell asleep. There's not a knock to Jay Aubrey. I do like his videos. Sometimes they get a little bit too bread tubey, but I do think they do pretty well. I'm very curious about the other stuff outside of it. It's very, very interesting. Why is that off? Hold up, chat. Sorry about that. That really shouldn't have been off. That never happens. Thank you, Rush. But you know what, chat? Without further ado, let's get into the video.
The White House facing mounting bipartisan pressure to release documents related to the Jeffrey Epstein case.
The Wall Street Journal just published an explosive story.
The president's reversal has amped up scrutiny of his own relationship with Epstein.
I don't understand why the Jeffrey Epstein case would be of interest to anybody. It's pretty boring stuff.
Epstein didn't do this all by himself. There were a lot of other people that helped him.
We need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
Are you still talking?
Oh, hey, JD Vance. What's going on? What's going on?
Jeffrey
Why did I
Epstein?
check chat like a fucking idiot?
That's hilarious.
This guy's been talked about for years.
That our wealthiest and most powerful people were connected to a guy who ran a literal child sex trafficking ring, and then that guy died mysteriously in jail, and now we just don't talk about it? Those were the words of J.D. Vance on September 4th, 2021, when the then
Okay, so this is where it gets like, obviously it's gonna be political.
You're about to learn how much I'm not tapped into this.
Yeah, well, you're going to find out. So everybody made this a part of their political run, especially when JD and Trump were running against like Biden and eventually Kamala, which was, we will be the ones that release the Epstein logs, which I always found incredibly fascinating because, like, yeah, when they're released, motherfuckers. It didn't matter. It didn't matter who was in power. They were supposed to be released no matter what the fuck you were supposed to do. So if they aren't released, it sounds like you're covering something up really fucking crazy. I love the idea of anybody. And again, we're not like particularly political on this channel, but I love the idea of anyone running on the, hey, we're going to release the uber pedophiles, like uber pedophile ring. But yes, JD Vance did accidentally kill the Pope. That is true. Or maybe he did it on purpose.
I cannot agree or disagree.
I can either confirm or deny.
Candidate for U.S. Senate posted an article from opinion writer Matthew Walther examining the avalanche of conspiracy theories that had festered as a result of the U.S. government fumbling the case of the most notorious sex criminal of the 21st century. The 2019 article, written shortly after Jeffrey Epstein's most recent arrest at a New Jersey airport, made note.
I forgot he was at Newark. I forgot.
That's crazy. He was that close to you. How do you feel?
I mean, so is Trump. His fucking golf course is here.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I had a cousin before he died worked at Port Authority and Homeland Security. He was in New York. He was in New York though. What?
Why did he die?
He had cancer. It's actually a really big mess. Do you think he visited the Chili's?
Hi.
Honestly, Pie, I kind of hope so. I will say this. Chili's.
Sorry about your cousin, by the way. Cancer is only funny when it's your ball and you don't die.
Yeah. No, he had colorectal cancer.
The real funny part is if they just kept their mouths shut.
No, the ball thing is not genetic like that. It's not genetic like that.
Was it colorectal? Well, no. No, we're not gonna. That's that cousin. I've told you about that cousin.
You have a lot of them, but okay.
All right. All I'm gonna say is, I had a cousin. He is now dead, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, that's not funny. It's
since he was in Newark, I need you to fight him on top of Newark's North Star Yakuza
That's
style.
Fucking insane, Artemis. I love that. So I had a cousin. He was like my dad's age, so it's like a cousin twice removed. He was adopted, and nobody told him, like ever. And his parents died, and that's to the grave. To my knowledge, my father, myself, and like my siblings are the only people that now know that he's adopted. Everybody else is dead that knows.
God, that's fucking wild.
It's insane. Like, absolutely, they never wanted it to come out. I don't know why to this day. And we just leave it as it is. I loved my cousin very, very much. He was a very great man. Now we know, but you fucking people don't know.
Fauci is a Jersey Italian. He has at least 25 cousins.
That's not fucking wrong.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, I can't say anything else. I'm Mexican. Like,
he did not die from ass cancer. He had colorectal cancer, or prostate, if I remember correctly. And it was just like really sad.
These things you could have just said he died.
No. I mean, it was sad. Like he. I actually don't have a cousin Vinny. Do I have a cousin Vinny?
Lying.
Do I have a cousin Vinny? Joseph, Anthony, Michael, Giuseppe.
Why are you you're name doxing right now?
That's not. They don't.
You do not have a cousin named Giuseppe. You're fucking lying to me.
No, it's like a just an extended cousin. David, Mark.
So do you just have every Italian name?
No. Fauci shush. You guys wouldn't be able, because they're not. It's also not last names. We don't all have the same last name.
Of the disgraced financier's
Oh,
peculiar
police! There's this
talent
guy
of
named
dodging
there's a guy named John on the internet. Get him.
I hate you.
accountability and listed the high-profile clientele that had been known to associate with the convicted sex offender at one point or another.
If you were Puerto Rican, you'd have like 800 cousins. Up your cousin game, gringo.
Yeah, I was say.
Why did the TTS put so much like racism stank on it?
I was gonna ignore that. I don't really like how that happened either, but we're just gonna.
Oh god, I fucking ass blasted the fucking microphone. Oh shit. Why did that? Okay, that was crazy. I'm gonna have to change that. But yeah, that's crazy.
These names spanned across both sides of the political aisle and included power brokers from all over the world. Bill Clinton, Prince Andrew, Leslie Wexner, Harvey Weinstein, and of course, the sitting president of the United States. Despite Vance tweeting it out—
Do you guys think ass cancer is what killed Jeffrey Epstein? Do you think it was ass cancer?
I cannot agree or disagree.
almost 4 years ago, there are parts of this article that make it sound like it could have been written today. In reference to 2,000 documents that were set to be unsealed back then, Walther had hoped that, quote, when we finally see them, we will likely be able to answer questions about the identities.
The Lost Coyote? No! I didn't know it was the rope. That's insane.
Of the numerous prominent American politicians, powerful business executives, foreign presidents, a well-known prime minister, and other world leaders who have also been accused of sexual assault by Epstein's alleged victims. Walther.
This is actually something incredibly interesting. For those who don't know, recently, like today or yesterday, one of Epstein's victims actually spoke out publicly and like did the unironic meme post of, I fully love life. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm speaking out against my abuser. I was a sexually trafficked child. Like, actually, it was today. Yeah, it's insane that happened today. We may watch that at the end of it, at the end of this, because it's actually like weird. I weirdly timed the stream well. It's fucking like, it's absolutely sad that this guy will never face justice.
Even had the gall to ask back then, quote, was Trump speaking from personal experience when he said in 2002 that Epstein likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side? These words were so compelling to JD Vance in 2021 that he endorsed them on his main Twitter account while running—
I do mean guys, Layla, but you know what I mean.
For Congress.
Now I brought you all here for a big announcement, and I guess it's time that I actually get on to make.
Yeah, just assume the plural's there most of the time.
What is it? Well, thank you, sir.
Oh no!
Tweeting that December, what possible interest would the US government have in keeping Epstein's client secret? Oh, continuing, if you're a journalist and you're not asking questions about this case, you should be ashamed of yourself. What purpose do you even serve? Maybe try to do your job once in a while. Powerful words.
Stinky!
Words that stand in complete contrast to the official line put out by the very administration JD Vance now serves.
It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats, and some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net.
The president may very well want us to write off Epstein's multi-million-dollar international child sex trafficking ring as just another bullshit hoax.
Imagine everything we know about Epstein and Weinstein. Oh, God. And then just to be like, oh, it's a hoax, though. Fucking imagine for 1 second. 1 second. Insane.
A pathetic distraction drafted up by his political enemies that only weaklings would be dumb enough to fall for. Only problem is that for the past several years, the American people have considered this story anything but.
Yeah,
and that
well,
includes—
that's the other thing. Like, it's like for those who aren't a part of like the American the American system or don't live in America, I do want to kind of like make something like expressly clear this has been a bipartisan issue. A bipartisan agreement that everyone believes Epstein is like an abhorrent piece of shit and that he died protecting like people in power secrets. Like, this isn't like a fucking schizo theory from Joe Blow down the street who like drinks gasoline for fun. This is like your average everyday American believes that this is something that's being covered up. And so to like openly say, yeah, no, it's a hoax is absolutely insane. Like what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, he's like, JK, it ain't that bad no more. Like, what the fuck? Yes, everybody, if you can, please like the stream. Thank you guys for being here. We love you. We love you here. You guys are the best. The best chats in the business. You guys keep us going and keep us doing what we love every day. So thank you guys so much.
Yes, thank you.
Trump's own base of support, from MAGA foot soldiers all the way up to ranking members of his own cabinet.
You say that the FBI has Epstein's list. They're sitting on it. That doesn't seem like something you should do. You're protecting the world's foremost predator. That seems like an evil thing.
Mette-Marit, thank you for the 5.
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time.
No, you cannot, man. Thank you so much for the 5. And like, Calamity Girls, like you said, I said that before, like, this was a lot of what they were running on, was we're going to release the list. We're going to release the list. We're going to release the list. And now it's smoke and mirrors.
Thing to do, regardless of who may be embarrassed in the release of that list. Why is the FBI protecting the greatest pederast, the largest scale pederast in human history?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know what? This is actually this is a weird segue, but I have to thank a chatter.
Why did that word make you think of a chatter? Hold on.
No. I have to thank a chatter. Give me like 20 seconds. I do actually have to thank a chatter real quick. Chatter. What's your chatter name? Chatter. What was your name? I could see their profile right now. I gotta see what their profile responded to. Where is it? I want to thank Futon Revolution 7671, by the way. I had a really interesting, put something like being like, isn't grooming actually illegal? Because didn't Amos Yee actually get arrested for this? And I had always been under the understanding that grooming is technically not the crime. It's the actions that take place. But there actually is a federal... there is an actual federal statute about essentially grooming on the internet. It's just like it's under a different title. It's specifically, oh my god, I actually know the name of it. It is the Federal Enticement Statute 16 USC 2422, which is like, it's really, really interesting. Yeah, Amos Yee was meeting up with said minor. Yes, but it's the actual. So a lot of the stuff when you're enticing the minor and things like that. It's really, really interesting. What is his name? Was investigated by the FBI, was arrested as well. I can't remember where it is. But like, I actually found that really interesting that like the enticing and the like going through with it, technically that is its own like separate charge outside of the actual like illicit lewd acts. It's not just obscenity crimes, not just stuff like that. It's a thing that I learned, and it's a federal statute. I'm just gonna leave that out there for people that now know.
Simple, because of who's on that list.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is he wearing his own merch?
Put on your big boy pants and let us know who the pedophiles are. We have an election coming up. I'm tired of the Republican majority saying they're going to get the job done and failing.
It's true that those in the Trump camp were once beyond eager to conjure up the ghost of Jeffrey Epstein when it meant securing some easy wins on the campaign trail.
I want to just be very clear. Republicans could get Epstein's list out now? Like, how would that process work?
Simple. One subpoena to the FBI. Give me the list. Oh, you don't want to give me the list and you're going to break the law and commit contempt of Congress? We're going to take your money.
Having seized the reins of power, however, they appear to have reached an entirely different conclusion. One that I imagine included the phrase, This guy's actually in the fucking files.
Tonight, a new report that President Trump is named in the Epstein files.
And just like...
Now, for legal reasons, Cloudy, everything is... This is a Fauci opinion, not a Cloudy opinion. But that's
I have no
bad.
opinion. I have no opinions.
That's really bad.
But if true, that's pretty bad.
Ooh.
That the official White House position has gone from release the Epstein list to the Epstein list is sitting on Pam Bondi's desk to there is no list to it was created by Barack Obama to it's boring, who cares, can we just stop talking about it please? Ooh. It's true that FBI Director Kash Patel, a former podcaster, his deputy Dan Bondi.
Cloudy is the classic online centrist. I don't know why, Day, I don't know why that fucked me up.
Guys, this situation seems kind of messed up to me, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment below. This guy's kind of shitty in my opinion, but I don't know. I could change my mind. I don't know.
That's so fucking funny.
Gino, also a former podcaster, and Attorney General Pam Bondi, not a podcaster, but former criminal defense attorney to, let me check here. Oh yeah, the president, once appeared firmly committed to releasing the Epstein files in the name of bringing justice to the victims and making sure the perpetrators who facilitated and participated in Epstein's operation were held accountable.
Nobody knows how much...
Cloudy does a good Ludwig impression.
Oh my god, I'm saving
Canada
that.
Dry
That's
is
amazing.
best
You
ginger
have no
ale,
idea how.
don't change my mind.
Oh, I love Canada Dry. It's so
Same.
good. I like the cranberry one too. I don't drink a lot of sodas, but I do like the cranberry one.
I've never had the cranberry one. I've just mixed them together because I like cranberry juice very much. When I was in high school, I actually drank cranberry juice religiously every day. Probably not good though because of all the sugar. What were you going to say about Ludwig? What were you going to say about Ludwig?
No, I just said that the Ludwig joke is really funny for multiple reasons.
You just don't like him. You could say it.
No, because we were,
material people have on Jeffrey Epstein. The guy killed himself, and now nobody's gonna know.
Who has Jeffrey Epstein's
Black Book?
Black Book?
FBI. Oh, that's under direct control of the director of the FBI. And to me, that's a thing I think President Trump should run on. On day one, roll out the Black Book.
But now it seems their lives would be easier if we just stopped asking questions and moved on from what should be the story of the century. And that's precisely why we shouldn't.
Why are they protecting the pedophile? Really, the answer to that question is the real answer to everything. Why are they protecting the pedophile?
Yes, ACC, why are you protecting the pedophiles?
God.
Yeah, Doodle Toads, why are you protecting the pedophiles?
It always goes back to the ACC.
Oh, Lord help me. Oh, we're going to hell for that one. We are going to hell for that
I didn't say
one.
it. I don't have any opinions.
Fun answer to that one. I think you'll...
I don't go to hell unless the government tells me I have to, so.
And
it would never do that. So.
Where's hell located? Is that Satan's asshole? What is Satan's asshole? Is that Death Valley? That's what I was thinking of.
It's Death Valley, yeah, it's Death Valley.
I was like, what the fuck is Satan's asshole? What's the name of that thing? Death Valley. That's right. ECC, Epstein Commentary Community.
Ale 81 is better than Canada Dry. Fight me.
I promise
Never had it.
I never had that. I promise you, if we somehow edit this video, I don't know if I'll edit this one. I love leaving it at this, but I actually might change the title of this stream to the ECC Epstein Commentary Community. That's actually one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
You gotta write that down.
I might just change it now. I could just do it now. That's one of the dopest things you guys. Oh my God, I need that. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see. ECC. Okay. ECC. Epstein Commentary Community Cover Up. Bop. That's actually such a funny joke. It legitimately like made me change the title of the stream. That may be one of the funniest things I have actually ever heard.
Well, you won't like the result, but at least...
Is the Epstein interrogation the new Rosa call? Oh, no! I hate that. No. The Rosa call is still very bad. It's actually the new key. It's the new Cloak and Dagger, though.
Do you have a P.O. box?
I do have a P.O. box. I'll probably soon include the P.O. box into something. We do have a P.O. box, so you guys can actually send me stuff. Just please let me know when you do, because I don't check it as much as I probably should.
Verner's is the best ginger ale. Fight me.
I've never had it, nor do I know where I can find it. I'd have to look it up, because that doesn't sound like a brand that I'm actually near, Poos.
At least it'll be true.
Today,
Jesus Christ, guys, thank you.
Thank you so much.
They use the excuse that Dems would be upset with the files being released, but that would be the perfect reason for them to do it. Too bad they're in there too.
This is Jim from Discord. Yeah, of course. Like, welcome to your first stream that you caught live. I'm sorry that your first, I'm happy that your first two streams are the Dan's Burst streams. We've kind of evolved, kind of past, not necessarily past that. I do find Dan interesting, but like, we've done a lot of work since then, and it's really, really cool. But thank you for actually being here. I'm pleading.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Oh my God, guys, you guys are insane tonight. Thank you.
It will be sad when Cloudy gets the call to take Falgi out tonight.
Thank you,
Guys,
thank you.
Don't tell him. It's like when you give a pet a last good night. You know what I mean?
No.
I intend to lay out what we know here as sufficiently and as accurately as humanly possible. Though I do have to warn you, the Epstein lore is...
No, I'm not going to use the Rosa call as a joke. Even I think that, as much as I think that that's funny, like it's a tee-hee, I do think it's a little disrespectful.
Long and complex, and in the words of the president himself, sordid. But contrary to what he may want you to think, it certainly isn't boring.
The question of what exactly is in the Epstein files and why Donald Trump won't release them isn't going away, no matter how desperately...
Or Artemis with the 10 gifted Christ on a cracker and a Christmas tree.
It's not Christmas.
Destruction Dawn 2.
Thank you, Artemis.
Christ, thank you so much, dude. Holy shit, everyone who just got 10 gifties. Thank Artemis, obviously. Y'all need Jesus. I'm an atheist.
Carnation 14 became a member.
Batman! Let's go! He's the dark.
Yeah,
the Dark Knight got one. Oh my God! I'm just gonna turn it off. But Hound, Destruction Dawn 2, Carnation 14, Joville, old longtime member, Cosmo the Bard, Wasp Apologist, Hina Lahina, Beth XO, Katie Loves Bees. And then Batman. Jesus Christ, guys. You guys are insane tonight. Thank you guys so much. Elmo says
hello.
Hello.
Cosimo the Bard became a member.
Okay, hold up. Let me try to get to the donations. Let's see.
Katie Loves Bees became a member.
Okay, I just want to hear this last one.
Batman became a member.
Yeah! Cartoon, thank you so much for the 2. And Black Flower, thank you so much. I don't know why it didn't play. Okay, there we go. It's TTS is taking a little bit.
Elmo says that Rump likes the questionably aged.
Fuck me. Oh boy. Black Flower with the 2. I mean, with the 8 months. A member. Or some months. I don't know why it just didn't tell me how much you are, but thank you.
He tries to change the subject.
The questions are getting greater and greater and more pointed.
There's some real panic in the White House right now. A lot of people have gone quiet, a lot of people have gone dark, but they recognize this is a problem. It's a first time they've had a problem like this, and they don't think it's going to go away anytime soon.
But before we get any deeper into this story, I want to take a brief moment here to thank today's sponsor, the people over at No CD.
No. No CD. Fuck OCD. You should have OCD. Have the OCD. And if your food shops, you magically have the POCD.
In the early weeks of 2003, dozens of the world's most prominent men and women took time out of their busy schedules to write a warm birthday note for a good friend, a friend that would go on to haunt them for decades to come. Jeffrey Epstein was turning 50, and to celebrate such an impressive milestone, his then girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell, turned to their inner circle of elite confidants for some sweet birthday letters she'd compile in a multi-page leather-bound book produced by New York City bookbinder Herbert White, a man whose website claimed Epstein as a client at the time. Near the front of the book, Ghislaine stated her intentions were to simply gather stories and old photographs to jog your memory about places, people, and different events. Some of the letters will definitely achieve their intended goal, she wrote. Some, well, you'll have to read them and see for yourself. I know you'll enjoy looking through the book, and I hope you'll derive as much pleasure looking through it as I did putting it together for you.
Bitch, you're crazy! Bro, she's so crazy. Now, she's not a government employee or anything, so we could just say that she's crazy, right? Ghislaine did it. Right? That's how you say her name? Ghislaine? It's not Ghislaine, it's Ghislaine.
I can't agree or disagree.
She's not a government employee. You could say she's crazy.
I just like saying that now. You'll never know when I can't actually say something.
You'll never know. You'll never take me alive.
It is now Ghislaine.
What follows, according to those who have seen it, is a collection of salacious and bizarre words strewn together by wealthy CEOs, esteemed scientists, high-profile attorneys, and 2 American presidents. One former, one future. Billionaire retail mogul and Victoria's Secret owner Les Wexner scrawled, "I wanted to get you what you want, so here it is," next to a crudely drawn image of a woman's breasts. Meanwhile, private equity investor Leon Black composed of Hoem, blonde, red, brunette, spread out geographically.
Love your stuff, throw Danburst in the lake.
Mime, thank you so much, dude. Thank you. It's
who knew who knew how that oh my god, I fucked up sentence up completely. Who knew how far that one was gonna go, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. Always I'll be happy with that crash out, even if I think that person's insane to this day and will always be insane. But I am happy with that popped off the way it did. Thank you guys so much.
With this net of fish, Jeff's now the old man and the sea. Signed Love and Kisses, Leon. Alan Dershowitz, a litigious pierogi connoisseur and a celebrity.
Do you know what's crazy? This guy's a celebrity attorney,
lawyer,
right? He's a lawyer. You know his son also died recently? This guy's son also died. Very succinctly, this guy dies. He has a lot of Epstein secrets, and then potentially his son also recently died. I don't know. Very weird. Conspiracy.
Client list famously features only really good guys. Included a fake mock-up of a Vanity Unfair cover comparing his 50-year-old buddy to Jack the Ripper. Okay. Meanwhile, current UK ambassador to the United States, Peter Mandelson, provided photos of a tropical island while referring to Epstein as his best pal. Fashion designer Vera Wayne joked about Jeffrey Epstein going on The Bachelor. And one billionaire Microsoft executive by the name of Nathan Myhrvold simply wrote, "They seemed more appropriate than anything I could put into words." They being real photos of monkeys screaming, lions and zebras mating, and one image of a zebra showing its penis.
What? A letter from Nathan Myhrvold, a billionaire and former Microsoft executive, said he was sending photos from a recent trip to Africa. They seemed more appropriate than I could put into words, than anything I could put into words. And the letter said, which ended with the typed Nathan, followed photos of a monkey screaming, lions and zebras mating, and a zebra with its penis visible. So either this man hated Epstein or thought this was okay. I would like to weirdly believe he hated Epstein so much that he shared with him the most inappropriate shit ever. I don't know.
Digby, that's crazy.
I don't know. Is this a W? Is this?
I
mean, I was. I like to think that he hit his motherfucker so much that he did that. I probably didn't. But still.
We can just assume that they're insane people.
You know, normal stuff everyone sends to their friends on their birthday.
Breaking moments ago, new reporting from the Wall Street Journal sheds more light on that book.
Third Eye, thank you so much for the 5.
To get to the goal, I went back to my pooter. I also want to say they all settle out of court so they don't go to discovery follow settlement.
That's always true. And yes, chat, you have reached another goal. It's time to feed the puppers. It's time to give her treats. It's time to feed that dog now on the Uplock stream tonight. Yes, everybody, it's time to feed that. I could hear her. She made pig noises. I can't believe she did that. Feed that doggo. I can't spell. I can't use G. Chat, I have a typing problem. I don't know where the keys are on a keyboard.
Is that why you type like that?
Leia, here. Here you go. Good girl. Who's a good girl? Chat loves you. Chat loves you. Ranger, I'm not crashing out. I just think it's really funny to make fun of this in like weird ways when it gets really, really dark. Cloudy, you're doing the thing again.
Okay.
Chat, I've tried to fix it like 1,000 times. Oh, there we go. I have tried to fix it like 1,000 times. I don't know what it is. It fixed it on my old computer. It is a processing issue. I think in disk. I think in OBS because I'm not hearing it. So I'm gonna have to futz around with OBS settings right now to make sure it doesn't do that again.
Book Ghislaine Maxwell compiles for Jeffrey Epstein's 50th birthday in 2003.
Among this sea of depravity was a short, cryptic passage handwritten by our country's 42nd commander.
The editing in these is always
It's
so
reassuring, isn't it?
Yeah, he does this himself. It's really, really good. Like, I wish I really want to learn how to edit a little bit better.
I miss the German lady. Bring her back. Crying
You're in
face
fucking
emoji.
luck. Give me 1 second, dude.
What do you mean you're in luck?
I'm just gonna link to his channel.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I also miss the German lady. I also miss Do. Do is not here right now. Do had a prior engagement. I do miss Do though.
Of course, I miss my wife.
To Bill Clinton to have
Third Eye. If your husband is actually good with OBS and can somehow tell me how to fuck to fix it, I will kiss him.
lasted as long across all the years of learning and knowing, adventures and intelligible, and also to have your childlike curiosity, the drive to make a difference, and the solace of friends. That makes a lot of sense. You know, you'd never really want to get caught writing the world's most prolific pedophile a note of any kind, but you especially wouldn't want it to contain the phrase childlike curiosity. I mean, could you possibly come up with a worse series of words to write Jeffrey Epstein?
I'm Elizabeth.
I'm a pedophile. That's what he would say. Fuck! No, that's gonna get clipped out of context. No!
You did that to yourself. I mean, I did it.
No, that's gonna get clipped out of context. No! Fuck.
If I can go through that, it'll be fine.
Cook, and we have some breaking news that we're following. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that President Donald Trump sent the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein a body letter for his birthday in 2003.
For over a decade, Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein were close.
You don't miss you enough to have her in the little animatic video you have of all the ops falgi. Unamused face emoji.
I mean,
unamused face emoji.
Yeah, because she's her own
emoji.
She's her own
emoji.
Oh my god, there's 4 of them.
She is her own channel, to be fair.
Yeah.
I would have to ask personally if she was okay with
doing that.
What is this?
Jeffrey Epstein.
I'm Elizabeth.
I'm a pedophile. That's what he would say. Fuck. No,
Jeffrey Epstein.
I love how you realize right in the middle of you saying it.
Yeah.
Okay, at least when I said it, I was making fun of Birdie, so I got that going for me, you know?
Well, I was making fun of Jeffrey Epstein. I feel like that's okay.
mogul wrote fondly of the wonderful secret the two men apparently shared together in what's almost formatted like a bizarre
girlies,
tweet a whole decade before Twitter even became a thing. Trump sketched the following words within the outline of a hand-drawn naked woman. Voiceover: there must be more to life than having everything. Donald: yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is. Jeffrey: nor will I, since I also know what it is. Donald: we have certain things in common, Jeffrey. Jeffrey: yes, we do, come to think of it. Donald: enigmas never age. Have you noticed that? Jeffrey: as a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you. Donald: a pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret.
Were these two fucking? Like, why does this sounds like the two of them were fucking? What
That's what I said. This is like,
This is insane. Like what?
I don't want to say homoerotic, but this isn't, this is very close.
It is very close. I will say this, like, what I find, like, really... So for those who don't know, this is actually like wait, can I find it? Hold up. Let me find it real quick. This actually ties into it. Channel 5, Andrew Callahan. Biden, Hunter Biden. So this is really interesting if you guys don't know about a specific thing. Here you go.
At that time. And
ladies and gentlemen, the day of presidential litigation has arrived. It's lawsuit time.
For those who don't know, this is Andrew Callahan of Channel 5. Channel 5 is a YouTube like news thing, much like a Vox or other things like that. Really, yes, I am a Dan to Dan watcher. I've also been reading Gachikura, if I remember correctly, recently. But yes, this guy is a weird sex weirdo, but his penis is there, and for all we know, all of his sex has been consensual, as well as his cock out. But you know.
And is a legal demand letter addressed to Mr. Hunter Biden from the First Lady of the United States.
So you may be asking yourself, I wonder why Melania Trump is suing through Channel 5, this YouTube news network. I wonder why she's suing Hunter Biden.
Ending a retraction of Channel 5's video called Hunter Biden Returns, in which Mr. Biden here makes some speculative comments about the relationship between Jeffrey Epstein, Melania Trump, and Donald Trump.
Okay, well, they knew each other well. They spent an enormous time together. According to his biographer, is that Jeffrey Epstein introduced Melania. That's how Melania and the First Lady and the President met.
Really?
Yeah.
Epstein made the intro?
Yeah, according to Michael Wolff.
Yeah.
So remember, chat, it has been reported. Now, I want to make it very clear because there's litigious things. I want to make it very clear. I am just repeating the reporting of author Michael Wolff through this, that it is alleged, now it's not confirmed, but alleged by Michael Wolff. Mr. Wolff alleges that Trump and Melania met through a certain Mr. Epstein. Again, this is what Michael Wolff alleges.
So I only can go by what people are saying, and I don't know.
He didn't make these claims out of nowhere. They come from another journalist named Michael Wolff, who is a biographer that actually spoke to Jeffrey Epstein. But now here we are, and I've got $1 billion document in my hands because Mrs. Trump is seeking $1 billion in damages if we don't take the video down, and if Hunter here doesn't issue a formal apology to Mrs. Trump. So now we're here, maybe to give you the platform to apologize to the First Lady for your statements that you made about her possible connection to Jeffrey Epstein.
Fuck that. That's not going to happen.
And yes, everybody, that is Hunter Biden saying, fuck that. He is not retracting the statement he made based on the reporting that Michael Wolff and a separate person, let me see if it's in this video.
Fuck Black, fuck Quack, fuck Eddie, fuck.
It is also, another person did report it earlier. But yes, he is not recanting a statement regarding the regurgitation of publicated efforts by Michael Wolff and a separate journalist, I can't remember the name off my top of my head, about the fact that it is alleged that Epstein introduced those two together. It's a thing between check your audio encoder and voice packs. It happens occasionally because it's a miracle any of this works. Third Eye, if you're in the Discord, put that somewhere because I'm not going to remember that.
I mean, I can just...
But thank you. Also, that's base that you were able to figure that out immediately.
His signature, marked at the bottom of the page, is said to appear underneath the woman's waist, as if to resemble pubic hair.
Oh, that's the great.
This is all according to those at the Wall Street Journal who purport to have seen it, as it's important to note that at the time of me writing this script, the illustration has yet to be shown to the public, though I hope to God that changes soon, and it just might, frankly. Now that Trump has followed through on his threats to sue the out of the Wall Street Journal, its parent company News Corp, and its billionaire owner Rupert Murdoch, a man who very much helped construct the modern iteration of the Republican Party. The fact that such a powerful media magnate who also happens to own Fox News did not interfere with the publishing of this story, even after the Trump administration's desperate pleas for him to kill it, speaks volumes in itself. In response to Trump's legal action, the Wall Street Journal has only doubled down on the veracity of the reporting, and they appear to welcome whatever discovery such a case should warrant. Which means Trump is...
Imagine the... Yeah, and like Murdoch is like an interesting case because Murdoch is, in all rights, kind of a shit human... Is Jen Chat okay? Yeah, that's fine. Murdoch is a shit human being in his own right, from what I understand. Yes, Third Eye. It's crazy. This is like... This is one of those things where it's like, you're throwing like calamity ending, like world ending kaijus at each other. And it's bizarre to me. Murdoch also plays both sides like a fiddle because he owns Fox and a portion of CNN. Yeah.
Playing a very dangerous game here. Unlike Wexner, Clinton, and Dershowitz, Donald Trump is the only figure to flat out deny the existence of the birthday letter he supposedly wrote, which has only raised eyebrows. I didn't send Jeffrey Epstein a body drawing of a naked woman with a cryptic poem alluding to our wonderful secrets shirt has a lot of people asking questions already answered by my shirt. The Journal approached Trump for comment a few days before running the story, and really, it's hard to miss the clear vitriol in his answers. This is not me, this is a fake thing, it's a Wall Street Journal story. I never wrote a picture in my life. Seething so hard he couldn't even speak straight. I don't draw pictures of women. It's not my language. It's not my words. Needless to say, the publishing of this story sparked pretty intense debate online. The president's allies and surrogates jumped at the chance to remind everyone that Donald Trump is a soft boy, a chivalrous man who would never depict women in such a demeaning way.
I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Whatever you want. Grab them by the...
His two fails.
You know, I have trauma seeing that clip again, but at least in that instance, it was used, I don't know, ethically and perfectly, unlike I love Kim Possible a lot, who...
Aww.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Woo-wee! That's some fucking extra level cringe that I haven't experienced in a little bit because of that. That's some like crazy extra level cringe. Woo-wee! Fuck me.
Sons, Don Jr. and J.D. Vance, were quick to doubt the bullshit letter's validity based on the simple notion that the man they know and love would never possess enough.
Okay, I'm back from a couple seconds to say you did not just name the stream Epstein commentary community, bro. Who fucking said that? I can't remember who said it in the chat, but that was somebody's idea, so that's all on them.
Whimsy in his heart as to doodle a picture, except for all the times he's done exactly that. Right down to the same thick black Sharpie and his distinct
Oh, he's actually not that bad. That's so weird. Why is he actually decent at that? Why is he?
Except for all the times he's done exactly that.
Is Is Trump a part of the ACC? Is Trump an ACC member? What is happening? He had ample free time for it, I guess. He even did like a skyline, right? Like, he donates his art. That's crazy.
Right down to the same thick black Sharpie and his distinct signature the Journal had reported on. So there goes that defense, I guess. That's releasing the full Epstein files.
Somebody fight his all. He has memory issues. Yeah, Trump has the memory issues. Yes, Trump has ACC brain fog.
To clear his name is evidently off the table. What else can we say instead to shut the masses up?
Somebody could have written a letter and used my name, but that's happened a lot. All you have to do is take a look at the dossier, the fake dossier.
Okay, so it might be real, but someone else wrote it. All right. So does that mean the rest of the letters are fake? Because which ones would those be? Why haven't any of the other alleged contributors come out and said that? Now, if you couldn't already tell, I am not someone without biases. I have my political leanings just like everyone else. But even as a left-winger, I'm not gonna sit here and glaze Bill f***ing Clinton, a man who I think should be in jail. You think I like anyone with the last name Clinton? I couldn't care less if he went down with the ship. In fact, he should be held accountable, not only for being Epstein's friend for multiple years, flying around the world on the Lolita Express, and inviting the man to the White House multiple times, according to visitor logs. He and his wife should absolutely be made to answer for why they let Ghislaine Maxwell into their daughter's wedding and allowed her to accompany Chelsea on a yacht trip even after Epstein was already a convicted child sex criminal. Really?
See, that's like one of the craziest things too. Like, he's been in jail for this shit before, and it just didn't matter. Like, not even in jail. Just want to point that out. He had been like, he's had run-ins with the law with sexual predation before. If I remember correctly, I can actually, let me pull up the Wikipedia because I don't remember it off the top of my head. But I realize there's screaming pain. Jeffrey Epstein. Sweetie, anything you want to add before I find this?
No.
Oh, no. Let's see. In 2000,
I cannot confirm or deny if I have opinions.
In 2005, police in Palm Beach, Florida, have been investigating Epstein after a parent reported he sexually abused their 14-year-old daughter. They identified 36 girls, some of them as young as 14. Epstein pled guilty and was convicted in 2008 by Florida State for soliciting a prostitute and child prostitution. He was convicted only of the two crimes after a controversial plea deal agreement. The U.S. Department. We only had 13 months in custody, but with extensive work for release. Oh, weird, chat. Very weird. Very, very weird.
Why'd you sing it?
Very weird, chat. Very weird. That guy, my friend Epstein, so crazy, so cool. He runs the DGG.
Freaks, the public needs to know the full extent of what our leaders have done behind closed doors. But such accountability must...
I am saying... I said Epstein the first time, and I just said fuck it.
Must go both ways. And for some unknown reason, Donald Trump has only ever wanted it to go one way.
Bill Clinton.
Nice guy. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein. A lot of problems.
The Epstein story has been everywhere these past couple months.
It has.
But make no mistake, none of this is new. In fact, newspapers show that Jeffrey Epstein was considered a political liability all the way back in July 2008. In an ancient article published in the Santa Fe New Mexican, reporter Steve Terrell cited Epstein's ties to Clinton, along with his donations to a handful of New Mexico politicians, ranging from Governor Bill Richardson's 2002 campaign to Gary King's 2006 bid.
Why did that guy kind of look like Dexter for a second? I got fucking like whiplash. I was like, why does he look a little bit like Dexter?
Attorney General, Land Commissioner Jim Baca, and Santa Fe County Sheriff Greg Solano.
Sure.
Mugshot included
were also
for association.
Reported to have taken cash from Epstein, but returned or donated the funds.
Huh?
How's that guy? His name was Greg.
No, not Greg. We're Miss Greg.
Miss Greg.
We both said it at the same time.
the charity after his 2006 arrest in Palm Beach, Florida.
Yes, here we go. Okay, so he does include it. Yeah, this is actually like a crazy arrest.
Allegations of Epstein's abuse span decades, and we know that some of his victims had tried speaking out long before his eventual arrest. But because both the mainstream media and the FBI repeated...
Well, like there's other people. Like, you can look up RFK Jr. You could look up RFK Jr. and The Babysitter, and you'll see like one of the most vile things I've ever read in my entire life about a person. And we're talking about deaths that were, oh my God, we're talking about Jeffrey Epstein. Holy shit.
You gotta get that out of your life.
Holy shit. I fucked it up once.
You gotta let that go.
Fucked it up once.
Ignored calls.
Yeah, the Kennedy is pretty dirty.
In the 90s and early 2000s to investigate and expose his predation for reasons that remain unclear. Epstein...
Hey, Cherry Blue, what's up?
Wasn't officially convicted of anything until 2008, when he entered into a sweetheart plea agreement with Florida state prosecutors. Despite requiring he register as a sex offender, the highly lenient nature of such a deal has been heavily scrutinized in the years since, as Epstein only pled guilty to the lightest possible charges. Despite multiple victims willing to testify against their abuser, prosecutors did everything they could to avoid going to trial, even if it meant calling the victims prostitutes and therefore undermining the very girls they were supposed to be protecting.
I mean, these are kids. These were young teens who were sexually trafficked into prostitution. Insane.
What resulted was Epstein spending just 13 months in jail on a work release program that allowed the sex offender to leave his cell to work from his waterfront home between 12:30 and 2:30 p.m., according to the Palm Beach Post. As Assistant U.S. Attorney A. Marie Villafana put it in a letter to PBSO Deputy...
Who was the prosecutor? Doodle Totes! You guys are fucked up. You guys are fucked up. All of you are fucked up. That is funny, though.
Deputy Chief Mike Gauger letting Epstein spend time in a private office and making...
fucking awful story.
Yeah, this is like an insane... Like, this is such an awful miscarriage of justice, and it shows why... Yeah, it was Bondi. It shows why the legal system really does fuck up when it comes to the rich and powerful. This is, again, not a fucking lefty woke scolding bullshit, because it happens to people on both sides of the law, both sides of the political spectrum, where people would be maligned regardless of their political affiliation and more of their income status. It's really always what it's been.
Telephone calls, web
Yeah, it's a failure to anyone without money. It's 100% the truth.
Surfing and having food delivered to him is probably not in accordance with the objectives of imprisonment. He was even reportedly allowed to accept visits from modeling scout Jean-Luc Brunel, another rampant sex trafficker who died under mysterious circumstances while awaiting trial in 2022. Not too dissimilar from his good friend. When Epstein emerged from prison in 2009, he was able to resume life almost as if nothing had happened. He purchased 2 islands, traveled the world, and continued to socialize among the upper echelons of society. Big banks had no problem moving his vast sums of wealth around and helping him distribute payments, just as figures like Leon Black, Glenn Dubin, Woody Allen, David Copperfield, Jess Staley, Larry Summers, Bill Gates, and former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak, to name a few, are all confirmed to have associated with Epstein years after he became a registered child sex offender. In fact, at the beginning of August, the New York Times published a story that revealed a separate birthday book filled up with fawning letters sent in by friends of Epstein for his 63rd birthday in 2016, 8 years after his very public conviction in 2008. Which, side note, but a birthday book for a milestone age, yeah, I get that. 50 makes sense, but 63? Are you
Christ. Fuck me.
Anyone every year? Director Woody Allen reflects longingly on the time they spent together sitting around the pedophile's dinner table. What interesting conversations were had with the politicians, teachers, magicians, comedians, intellectuals, journalists, and others that frequented his Manhattan lair. The daunting 7-story Herbert N. Strauss mansion looming over Central Park that Epstein bought from his mentor Les Wexner, the same year, by the way, that Epstein's previous home ended up in the hands of this gentleman cackling next to another another one of Epstein's friends.
I think really only pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. According to Newsweek, Epstein sold his property on Fifth Avenue to a specialized trust before giving power of attorney.
Yes, I know. Woody Allen very famously married his stepdaughter, who he knew since she was a child. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. Tip for the wedding.
That's fuck. Don't talk about our wedding after this fucking bullshit, you piece of shit.
What's
you
up,
dumb
Cosimo?
motherfucker.
What's up, Cosimo? How you doing?
To his lawyer, Jeffrey Shantz, who then sold the home to Comet Trust in 1996. 2 years later, it was purchased by current Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick for $4 million. The two remained neighbors until Epstein's 2019 arrest.
He's not a loser, just a groomer. Christ!
Lutnick still owns the property to this day, and even held a.
No, we're not. We're not getting married. I'm going as a +1 to a wedding with him.
I mean, you're not really. You aren't really a +1. You are V1. You good?
That was the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard.
But I hear you smiling.
Anyways, whatever. I forgot what I was saying.
Oh, I stun locked her with love. Kind of crazy.
You fucking love bomb me. Fuck off.
What if some people donated because they believed that you two were getting married? Though we made jokes about it.
Here's the thing. It's not that we're not gonna do it one day. We'll tell you guys, okay? Yeah. But it won't be over fucking stream, okay?
No,
not kidding.
Fuck no.
It will not be content. It'll be one nice little photo we take or something. I don't know.
Or a series of photos.
Yeah, whatever you.
Do we tell them when we're engaged? Is that what we're gonna do?
Were you not?
Are we invited?
You cannot. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter if I want to keep it secret. You cannot possibly, with your whole being, keep it secret.
That we're engaged or that we're married?
Either one. You wouldn't be able to. You can't shut up about us dating even.
That's true, because I love you. I just love you.
I love you too.
Fundraiser there for Hillary Clinton's campaign in 2015, just a few feet away from a known ally of the Clinton family. It's a big club, and thank God we ain't in it. Speaking of that big club, this Times article reveals a number of esteemed figures smiling in post.
Who is marrying whom in the polycule? Can we vote?
No, I know. No, you can't vote on who marries who in the polycule.
That is pretty funny though.
That is hilarious, actually. I'm gonna
like voting in and off an island of polyculeness.
Well, we both marry do. We just see if polygamy is legal in Germany.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is, unfortunately. We can go to Utah.
I don't know.
Posing with the pedophile in framed photos that lined the palace's interior. Some of these photos were already public, such as the one of Epstein and Ghislaine with Fidel Castro and Pope John II. But others are new, like one purported mirror selfie of Epstein and Steve Bannon, which I absolutely need to see. Are you kidding me? How can you not publish that? This one with Clinton is also new, and
Jesus
so is this
Christ.
candid shot of Noam Chomsky. Very weird one to frame. It looks like a paparazzi picture. We also see a framed dollar bill bearing the signature of Bill Gates, with the words "I was wrong" scribbled across, as if to
I nominate Kat to walk the brides down the aisle.
Yeah, I would nominate Kat. No, Kat would be our ring bearer.
Yeah,
Kat would be our ring bearer. Wow, Fidel, the tanky spooch. Fidel Castro is a really interesting person. I'd love to kind of do a stream on him one of these days.
I love weddings and always bring the good wine.
Yes, Potato. Thank you. I will always bring the good wine.
My Potato.
I find, hey, Goat. I find Castro very interesting because I think I've said this. I'm Cuban. My mom is from there. And it's really weird to kind of go between my family escaping like some political turmoil, but also recognizing that as an American, we also cause the political turmoil. Fucking fascinating stuff. I will say that. Very fascinating.
imply Gates had lost some kind of bet to Jeffrey Epstein. Can only imagine what great stuff was going on there. The lineup also includes this uncomfortably close shot of Larry Summers, along with appearances from Richard Branson, Mick Jagger, and Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Not to mention this peculiar shot of who the Times identifies as Elon Musk sitting at a dinner table.
Ooh, insane. So I'm slow on the op block lore. Are Fauci, Cloudy, and Dew dating?
Go on.
Why do I have to do it? You can do it.
Why do I have to do it?
Well, because it's the... Yes. Yes, we are.
Perhaps he was attending one of Epstein's famous dinner parties, the kind Woody Allen described in his 2016 letters. Reminiscing on all the good times they had together, Woody paints a bone-chilling picture of these dinners, where food was often served.
No. I very much like Dew, but we are friends. I don't want to put that. It's our long-running gag.
It's a long-running gag that we're all married.
Yes, it's a long-running gag.
I know, Greg. That's why we're fixing it. We're not dating too. However, you know, we are very good friends. So
incredibly good friends.
Young women reminding one of Castle Dracula, where Bela Lugosi has 3 young female.
I do have 2 hands. That is correct.
Vampires who service the place. Add to this that Jeffrey lives in a vast house alone.
Angie, you're fine. Don't worry.
One can picture him.
Angie, you're fine. It was cute. Don't worry. You're very cute.
Also, yeah, we do like, we are open, but it's one of those things. It's just like, you know, if we ever did have another person with us like that, we probably would never say anything.
Yeah, they wouldn't be on stream.
Yeah.
Sleeping in the damp earth. And I gotta give Woody credit here. Castle Dracula is a disturbingly accurate way to describe Epstein's mansion. As we've seen, guests who visited were met with not only this taxidermied tiger resting in Epstein's home office, but also reportedly dozens of framed prosthetic eyeballs that lined the entryway. This eerie sculpture of a
what the fuck?
Bride clutching a rope that hung over the central atrium, a life-size chess set featuring the likeness of his staff clad only in their underwear, and
what am I why is Bill Clinton in the Monica Lewinsky dress? Why is Bill Clinton in the Monica Lewinsky dress?
And of course, this painting of his friend in a blue dress. If it weren't clear enough, from this massive crucifixion of Jesus Christ hanging in the bedroom of his New Mexico residence, Epstein certainly had an eclectic taste, if that's what you can call it, which should have been apparent to anyone who spent any time at all at any of his 5 properties, both before his conviction and to anyone who spent any time at all at any of his 5 properties.
It's the famous blue building!
Both before his conviction and after. Just
that is some like this is some villain shit. This is like some super villain shit.
As the presence of his extremely young assistants should have been clear to any one of his guests too. Judging by his letter, it seemed pretty clear to Woody Allen. One photo, reviewed by the Times, though not published, is said to depict a drawing of the state of Israel.
No, Potato.
Fauci, mod staff life-sized underwear chess set when?
No.
I always thought I'd look good immortalized in marble.
No. Potato, no.
Why not?
Potato, no. Cartoon, have a good time with your friend. Tell us all about it when you get back.
Scribbled on a chalkboard next to Ehud Barak's signature. A man who not only met with the pedophile upwards of 30 times after stepping down as Israeli prime minister, Ehud Barak is also one of the 7 friends who wrote to Epstein in 2016. According to the Times, Barak's letter went as follows: "There is no limit to your curiosity. You are like a closed book to many of them, but you know everything about everyone." A statement that I'm sure won't make people think you're Mossad, and also is totally unrelated to the myriad of security cameras scattered about the bedrooms and hallways, whatever footage being collected on them having never seen the light of day. Referring to Epstein as a collector of people in all caps, Barack concluded his letter with, "May you enjoy long and healthy life, and may all of us, your friends, enjoy your table for many more years to come." Other letters came from Noam Chomsky.
I don't know, guys. Remember, a lot of powerful people. Also, obvious thing, no JQing in chat. Listen, like...
Yeah, obviously.
Falgi, I can be the knight, it fits the horse theme.
Oh, fuck, it does. It does. Obviously, no JQing in chat. Don't make the jokes. Listen, just because somebody is Jewish, just because they are Israeli, does not mean that it's okay. I know it's a joke. Just be careful, because not everybody takes it as a joke.
Chomsky, scientist Lawrence Krauss, Harvard biologist Martin Novak, and media mogul Mort Zuckerman, who, when
Ivy, you're fine. Ivy, you're fine.
Suggesting in...
What is JQing? Oh, God. Okay, if you were there for the Schmorky stream, you remember when?
Oh my God.
Remember when he withheld her medications and she was blaming the Jews for everything? That's the Jewish question. And I hate to say it that way, but yes, that is the Jewish question.
Ingredients for a meal that would reflect the culture of the house.
And I'm not blaming any specific chatter. I am just saying.
Described a simple salad and whatever else would enhance Jeffrey's sexual performance. Again,
Why?
Normal things to be sending your normal friend for his...
Why are you doing that?
Just over a month till Time Stranger drops.
Yes. I'm very excited, Captain C. I am so excited for Time Strangers.
Normal.
And remember, chat, we have that goal going. If you want that dog being fed, you know what to do.
While these figures may publicly regret their associations and offer strong condemnations of their former friend now that they have no other choice, one can only speculate as to why such powerful...
If I remember correctly, it's specifically Silk Song for backers first, or if you have the game purchased, you get Silk Song off. I personally have to actually play Hollow Knight.
And with so much to lose, continued to entertain Epstein's company regardless of his very public abuse of young girls. In 2017, Miami Herald journalist Julie K. Brown decided to dust off the Epstein case and re-examine his connections not only to the President of the United States, but also his recently appointed Labor Secretary Alexander Acosta, who just so happened to be the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Florida during the fateful year of 2008. As the DA, Acosta had personally signed off on that infamous non-prosecution agreement that allowed Epstein to avoid going to prison for the rest of his life. Brown wanted to know why Acosta let it happen. For the full story, I'd highly recommend reading her book, Perversion of Justice, which goes in depth on the whole cover-up.
What an interesting, like, totally like interested in a book like that. Like, that's super interesting to me. That's super interesting. So we're in September, right? So January, February, March, June. Sorry, I'm actually like I'm actually booking a haircut appointment right now, and I have to do it by how many months my hair has grown out.
Yeah. Okay, chat. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is me.
So white.
Okay, so the next available appointment is.
Yeah, he didn't hear me. My favorite color is purple. If you guys couldn't tell.
Okay, so I have to go. Sorry, I have to make a.
This is why.
Why am I doing this now?
Chat, like the stream, like, subscribe, do all this stuff.
Fucking Metal Man for the 5.
Apparently, the more money you have, the less moral you can be.
That's crazy. But we have all the morals here, chat. We are upstanding. We definitely don't make fun of people who die, the mentally ill, Lol cows, never ever. We are upstanding gentlemen and gentle ladies and
Here's
gentle
the thing.
dames.
Here's the thing. My thing is this, right? If you make fun of people, just be prepared to be made fun of, and it's fine.
Yeah, of course.
Up at the heart of the US government's handling of the case. We don't have time to divulge the details here, but for the sake of this video, it is worth noting that Brown's reporting did lead to a newfound interest in the case and forced the disgraced Acosta to resign from Trump's first cabinet in 2019, shortly after Epstein's second arrest at a New Jersey airport. Epstein remained in custody at the now closed Manhattan Corrections Facility for just 36 days before he was found dead in his cell, reportedly hanging from his bed in a sitting position with sheets tied around his neck and cloth strung all over the floor. It was ruled a suicide, as we all know, but that hasn't stopped the majority of the country from believing.
Do you believe that he was, what do you believe? 40% unsure, 1% died accidentally, 20% committed suicide, 39% he was murdered.
Otherwise on account of several glaring anomalies, such as the security cameras malfunctioning, the guards being asleep on the job, and of course, the countless high-profile individuals who would undoubtedly benefit from him being dead didn't help either. As Epstein's own brother confirmed, Jeffrey had a lot of dirt on a lot of powerful people.
So do you think your brother had information? Do you think your brother had information? Knew things about powerful people?
Well, in the 2016 election,
Fucking Mark Epstein, do you think your brother was a prolific super predator? Oh, I don't know.
we're talking about the election, and Jeffrey told me that if he said what he knew about the candidates, they would have to cancel the election. That's a quote. That's exactly what he told me. He said, if I said what I knew about the candidates, they'd have to cancel the election. He didn't tell me what he knew, but that's what he said.
It also didn't help that just a few weeks earlier, Acosta was...
What an insane quote. What an insane fucking quote. Well, I don't know about you guys, but if I, Jeffrey Epstein, told you everything I knew about politicians, they'd have to cancel everything. What an insane thing to say. Metal-Man, thank you for the 5.
I can't believe Joe Biden and Barack Obama let Hillary in to do that to Jeffrey.
Middleman, what the fuck? I think we're forgetting the important question. Is Epstein a horror cow? Poos, no.
Quoted in the Daily Beast, telling White House reporters behind closed doors that the reason his office didn't put Epstein away for life in 2008 was simply because I was told Epstein belonged to intelligence and to leave it alone. Ironically enough, though, no one has left the Jeffrey Epstein story alone since his suspicious demise. In 2025, he boasts one of the most reviled names in modern history, his story the basis of incredible intrigue and the source of endless conspiracy theories. After all, there's still so much we don't know. Who else was aware of his depraved sexual proclivities before he got caught? Who all participated? Why was he so easily let off the hook and allowed to continue abusing girls for another decade? What was the original source of his wealth? How was he able to kill himself in a...
I don't know, chat. I don't know. How was he able to do all these things?
I don't know.
maximum security prison? Did he kill himself? Was he an intelligence asset? And what would it say about our society if he were? Will any of these questions ever be answered within our lifetime? While those in the mainstream may write such...
But guys, you don't understand. You guys, you don't understand. Now we know how JFK died. You understand? They released the JFK files, chat. We're okay. We know more about Lee Harvey Oswald. Definitely what we wanted to hear.
Such questions off as fringe conspiracy theories. I don't believe it is in any way, shape, or form conspiratorial to ask them. The conventional story...
Yeah, the fact that there's 30 more minutes after this is actually insane. This is a really in-depth video already, and you don't really need to cover a lot of the beginning. I find this is a really good video. It's a really good 30 minutes of like abrupt, like, hey, let's do this. Let's do a re-intro to Epstein, but here's like some new information sprinkled in around this time frame, and then actually just going straight into some of the stuff afterwards. Actually, really good. This is a really well put together, like, well scripted and well put together video.
As it stands, it doesn't add up, and the victims deserve full transparency from a government that either implicitly or otherwise allowed one of the biggest monsters of the 21st century to continue preying on them for years. The government's refusal to provide any transparency has only made the problem harder to ignore, instead of actually seeking.
Awesomes!
Tune in next time for Dragon Ball Z.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, boss, with the 2. You should link it. Well, it's Jay Aubrey. Everyone knows who Jay Aubrey is. I put it in the description of the video. Or did I not? I usually always put it in the description of the video. Let me double check and make sure I did. Did I put it in the description of the video? I don't think I did, actually. Uh-oh. I actually didn't. Crazy. Usually do. All right, where's content reacted to? There it is.
Seeking justice, certain parties have routinely exploited Epstein's repugnant legacy as a political football to score easy points, again and again. First in 2008, then 2016, and of course, most prominently in 2024, when Donald Trump overtly signaled to his base that if elected, he would be the one to finally, at long last, release the files.
You talked earlier about, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. If you were president, would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Good night, Rush.
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Would
I
you?
did.
He did declassify the JFK files.
Did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that less so.
The response here is,
what the fuck?
It's always been so funny to me because he clearly doesn't have any issue releasing the JFK files, the MLK files, even the 9/11 files. He's like, sure, yeah, of course, I'll do it, who cares? But then he's asked about Epstein and...
Never forget, chat, never forget.
It starts to get a little antsy, adding caveats and choosing his words a little...
Fox edited this footage, by the way. I've heard that they've edited that and like parts of that is out now. Very interesting.
More carefully,
because you don't know, you don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there, because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world. But I think I would.
To many of his followers, this was Trump making an explicit promise to expose a grave cover-up and dismantle an elite cabal of powerful pedophiles, not unlike his promise to drain the swamp 8 years prior.
There's a moment where you had some hesitation about Epstein, releasing some of the documents on Epstein. Why the hesitation?
I don't think I mean, I'm not involved, but yeah, I'd be inclined to do the Epstein. I'd have no problem with it.
That's great to hear.
There was just one small issue with this.
God, his fucking tan is bad. Ooh.
Promise? He was never gonna follow through on it.
People that they'll DM me and be like, you see what your boy doing? You voted for this. I'm like, I voted for none of this. He's doing the exact opposite of everything I voted for.
Yeah. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? This is exactly what you voted for. Or in Andrew Schultz's case, a man you very much helped to elect.
It's so crazy. What? This group influenced the presidential election in 2024.
Yo, don't even say influence. We decided.
We were the turning point.
He was not up until this pod.
That's true.
After the pod, he surges, what, 3 or 4%?
Yeah, it was a wrap, dude.
Never went back down after that.
You're talking about a...
That's embarrassing. Ooh, that's embarrassing now. Ooh wee, that's a spicy meatball.
A guy who palled around with Epstein for 10 plus years.
That was close to straight.
And has gone on the record calling him a great hang. The same guy who appears in more smiling photographs with the late pedophile than in photos with his own parents. A guy who bragged to Howard Stern about barging into dressing rooms to ogle young contestants of his beauty pageants.
I'll go backstage before a show. Yes. And everyone's getting dressed and ready.
That's
and
also true.
Because I'm the owner of the pageant and therefore I'm inspecting it. Is everyone okay? You know, they're standing there with no clue. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible looking women. And so I sort of get away with things like that.
A guy who said he'd date his own daughter if he could.
That's one of the most wild things I've ever heard anybody say. That's crazy.
You never heard that? That's like one of the most famous quotes.
No, I know. No, I know. But it's like still to this day it's like one of the most craziest things I've ever heard anybody say. Oh, I would just date my own daughter. Like, if I could. She's such a catch. I would just date my daughter. Like, what the fuck? Like, if I said that about Leia. Where is she? If I said that about the bean.
Don't involve my child.
She misses her mom. Let's be real. Look at this baby. Look.
She was dead asleep. She's fine.
Yeah, she's fine. Hey, girly. Hey, girly.
What do you mean? Where's the incest song? No.
Incest. Incest.
A guy who 27 separate women have accused of sexual misconduct. A guy who was found liable for sexual abuse in court. A guy who owned the property where Virginia Giuffre was recruited by Ghislaine Maxwell. A guy who then wished Ghislaine well during her sex trafficking trial.
Did you guys wait? There's a new quote that Ghislaine herself.
Trump making a high school girl's first dance seem a lot more respectable.
Okay, I unironically have a story about that. So I knew a girl in high school, and she went to prom with us, and she got a spray tan, and she looked like a fucking orange. And I'm not.
But you live in Jersey, isn't that normal?
Yeah, but she was like obnoxiously orange and like not the correct time.
I can't believe that there's a too orange for you.
Why is this not out of context? Oh, I would just date my own daughter. Like, if I could. She's such a catch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chat, fun fact, I'll never have kids. Thanks, chat. I can't make them because I had cancer.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares.
No. Is that how you guys want to feel? I can't have kids because of cancer. Thank you, chat, for reminding me. The thing I can never have.
Oh, really? Really? You're such an asshole. That's why you can't let cancer survivors pull the cancer card, because they do shit like this.
But yeah, she was so Ari. It was like incredibly insane. Incredibly insane.
What potato said, you still have one ball, and I promise you it fucking works, okay?
I mean, the chemotherapy.
You can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep getting away with it.
And the radiation.
And
Metal Man with the 2.
All hail the one bald king.
Yes, all hail the one bald king in all my glory. Praise be his name. Amen.
I've met her numerous times over the years, especially since
Baron Italian. He liked the garlic bread without the garlic butter.
Lived in Palm Beach, and I guess they lived in Palm Beach. But I wish her well.
You thought that guy and his team of sycophants would be the one to blow the lid on this whole thing? I don't know what to tell you, man. You might have the brain of a dog.
When Kash Patel was on here, and he was like, there's nothing. And I was like, what are you talking? Yeah. I didn't even know what to say. My thought was, and people are like, why didn't you push back more? My thought was like, I'm just going to put this out there and let the internet do its work.
The internet can do the work. Am I really the one that needs to push back? Yes! You're supposed to press him. He's the head of the FBI, and he's...
Juan Falgoda.
Thank you. This is crazy. Okay, so this is crazy for like 2 reasons. Number one, this is like what it would look like an interstate in Jersey, and this is clearly like California. Oh no, this is Jersey. This is Jersey, right? No, this is Jersey. I'm not crazy. Right?
Okay.
Is that my state? Yeah, that's my state, right? No, is that California? I can't tell. Oh, but I gotta see what my state looks like real quick.
That's... How do you not know? Oh, well, it is a weird shape.
Sure, Jersey. No, that's my state. That's gotta be my state, right? Yeah, no, that's my state. That's my state. Because he's from Jersey.
It's only like 10 feet long and wide. How do you not
shut
know?
up, shut up, shut up.
And my dad is clinically sterile, so there's me and my brother, and I can tell you, we were not adopted.
Thank you, Brandy. See, so with your bullshit.
Yeah, it's the
with your
Garden State
one ball.
Parkway sign. That's what I was about to say. I know, Scotty. I was going to make the joke that he changed it to California because he's a fucking asshole. But it's not. I know it's the Garden State Parkway sign.
On your show, sitting across from you. Have some level of journalistic responsibility, man. You gotta ask questions. Oh, but I forgot, you're not a journalist, you're a comedian. That's right.
Hey Ops, do you write pi as 3.14 or 22/7?
3.14.
I didn't go to school.
That's fucked up.
Sorry, I don't mean to go off on so much of a tangent, but this, ladies and gentlemen, is what truly sets the opportunists apart from the real party operatives. The robotic ideologues spearheading the modern conservative movement will parrot any and all talking point passed down from the White House. Charlie Kirk and Ben Shapiro are staunch career defenders of the Republican Party. Joe Rogan and Andrew Schultz, sure, have no problem helping Donald Trump clean up his image, humanizing him on their respective podcasts. Oh, they'll even take credit for the win if it can make them look good and feel important for a fleeting second. But as soon as the other shoe drops and the masses turn on Trump, these guys are suddenly unable to stand by.
Comedian Andrew Schultz turns on Trump because he's doing the exact opposite of what he voted for. Joe Rogan slams Trump administration over Epstein investigation. Trying to gaslight. Jesus Christ. What about with the
I am going to unsubscribe if I have to watch Joe Rogan.
Listen, it's in the video.
As long as it's only the video, we will not force you to watch Joe Rogan in any other way unless it's part of
I will not force. I will not force you to watch New Jersey's finest, Joe Rogan.
By their president. What changed?
Yes. He's also cousins with Gerard Way. They're cousins, like legitimately. I think they're second cousins. I can't remember.
Trump is always
Gerard Way is also from Jersey.
Has been this guy. You did in fact vote for just this. The art of the grift is a powerful thing. In fact, if you grift hard enough, you might just end up smiling like a fucking jackal on the White House lawn, eager to accept a 3-ring binder of sordid sex crimes. Also, the phase 1 on the front of this thing really is the icing on the cake. It's been like 6 months of phase 1, and I'd just like to say it's going incredibly well.
Would you consider appointing a special counsel to investigate the
Mette-Marit, we do have better. We have John Bon Jovi and
why do all these people leave your state?
And Billy, and we have John Bon Jovi. I think is Billy Joel from upstate New York, right? I can't remember. And then we have Bruce Springsteen. We have Frankie Valli. Sinatra's from here. Whitney Houston. We have a lot of people, by the way.
Jeffrey Epstein investigation?
And we have Snooki.
I have nothing to do with it.
In February, the Attorney General invited a number of politically friendly influencers to view what was sold as new information about the Epstein case that had never been seen before. This was a big deal, so
imagine taking a picture that's a smile with a list of like global pedophiles and like people like children who were sexually trafficked. Imagine being like, hey guys, I've got it here. And it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, absolutely, what the fuck are you doing? Insane. Absolutely wild.
Naturally, people got their hopes up. They all posed for a group photo that will no doubt go down in infamy for how mind-bendingly stupid it was in hindsight. The vapid expressions of the world's most gullible marks, excited to crack these bad boys open and be the first to post all the salacious new tidbits inside, only to discover nothing new. The entire thing was a massive slap in the face to anyone who thought it was gonna be something. One of the first and finest fell for it again awards of the second Trump term. You can actually go and look at all of these new recently released files right now on the official FBI website, by the way, and it's kind of astounding the number of redactions there are. Like, did they just think no one was gonna open these? The little black book they post is a more redacted version of what was already published in Gawker 10 years before.
Ooh, that's a no bueno. That's what we call, that's a technical foul. That's a technical foul.
Get why they'd want to censor the contact information of certain people, but still, don't pretend this is some kind of stunning new revelation. Like, why even post the masseuse list if the entire fucking thing is redacted?
That is absolutely insane. Holy shit.
I don't know why we would need to know the names of his masseuses anyway. I can't see why that would be pressing information for the public to be made aware of, but it is just strange to post.
Listen, redacted for protect potential victim information. Like, some of these may actually be victims. Some of these masseuses may be sexually trafficked children. Those things are very, very true, but it's like protecting individuals that are clearly never going to be investigated and you're okay with releasing it is such a fucking, like, it's a rake stepping moment. And it's incredibly interesting. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say something kind of crazy that not a lot of people, like, people have talked about. I think if Biden was president, it'd be the same fucking thing, if you want me to be perfectly honest. I think it would be just as redacted. Because the reality is that there are people with political interests and powers on both sides of our government, as well as both sides of other nations' governments that were in these books. And that's why the cover-up for everything is so fascinating to me, because I don't think this would have changed depending on who the president was. I may not like Trump, but I don't think that this would have ever changed. And I think, and that's what I find. So that's why this is like, it's why the cover-up is so fascinating as a, like an American, specifically as an American voter, because bipartisan, everyone agrees that we should have this. And we don't. And I don't think it would have mattered what party was in power.
Here when it contains literally nothing. It's just black bars. I mean, why include this? Same thing with the flight logs. These were already public to begin with too. Just pages and pages of cryptic documents where you can barely even discern who the passengers are because they're mostly identified by their initials. We have a good idea of who JE and GM are, sure, but am I supposed to know what the hell AS stands for? I have no idea what this was supposed to be other than the political equivalent of jingling keys in front of a 1-year-old. The whole lifting of the veil is a complete joke. What it really is this administration thinking you're stupid. They think you're stupid, man. The best part is that not even the influencers bought it, and they were handed the files on a silver platter along with kisses and a warm welcome.
This still pisses a lot of people off. Still pisses a lot of people off to this day.
Come from the White House.
And they presented us with this binder. What's interesting is we're all waiting for bombshells, we're all waiting for juicy stuff, and that's not what's in this binder. That's not what...
MJ Truth Ultra. Insane name. MJ Truth Ultra. You just looked next to K and put J on it. You look at the fucking keyboard. K is to the right of J. She was just like, oh, MJ Truth Ultra. Insane. What an insane name. Oh, fuck, that's funny, actually. I gotta hand it to whoever made that name. It's actually really funny.
What's in this binder at all?
I mean, this shit was so lackluster that it's beyond apparent to me that the goal was to release as little as possible while still making good on all those pesky promises you made on the campaign trail that you wish people would just stop asking about. And if that was their reasoning, then I can't even imagine what phase 2 was supposed to include. A photo of Trump with a stain on the front of his pants? I mean, what the f else were they gonna release?
After Trump had been elected, and I was sitting talking to Epstein, and he said, wait a minute, I gotta show you something. And then he went into his safe and he came out with photographs. They were Polaroids, and he kind of spread them out like playing cards. I mean, I think there were a dozen of them, and it was Trump with girls of an uncertain age. And I remember very vividly 3 of them. There are 2 in which Trump is, the girls, topless girls, are sitting on Trump's lap. And then a 3rd in which he has a stain on the front of his pants. And the girls are kind of pointing at it, sort of bent over, laughing,
covering their mouths.
Yeah, exactly. And pointing, 3 or 4 girls. And those are the ones I specifically remember.
And now they're talking about granting clemency for Ghislaine Maxwell.
Okay, that's all right.
I'm glad we're here. I said, okay. That was a series of sentences. What a beautiful series of sentences, chat. Yeah, Ula, like that's 110%. And again, I think it would have been either or. I want to make it very clear that even if I don't like Trump, I can publicly say that I didn't vote for Trump, but like, I don't like this would have gone either way for me.
For Ghislaine Maxwell, a convicted sex trafficker who both recruited girls for Epstein and abused them alongside him.
Who has recently, in her own court case, said how much she loves Donald Trump and she never saw him on the island.
AS stands for Anita Sarkeesian. For legal
Fuck.
reasons, this is a joke.
Blossoms, thank you very much for the 5. Thank you. Jesus Christ. I love the idea that she, like, like if you guys have seen it. No, she's not going to disappear. She said Trump is her favorite president of all time. Best president ever.
Should have never taken out Harambe.
Yeah, we really fucked up the timeline with Harambe.
Just as long as she cooperates with the government. Why not, right? After all, she has been weighing her options, whether it's asking the Supreme Court to overturn her conviction or testifying in front of Congress in return for a presidential pardon, which Trump still hasn't ruled out, by the way.
President Trump was asked whether he would consider a pardon for convicted sex trafficker and Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell.
Well, I'm allowed to give her a pardon, but nobody's approached me with it. Nobody's asked me about it.
Would you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell?
It's something I haven't thought about. It's really something.
Can't you just say no?
But it's something I have.
Can't you just say, like, it's a slam dunk? Just say no. Just a slam dunk.
Lord.
Say no. But can't you just say no? What is wrong with you? Just say no. Chat. Why can't he say no?
I've not thought about
But you wouldn't rule it out.
I mean, come on, the man sent his own personal defense attorney to negotiate with Ghislaine in private. Ghislaine, who already propositioned the Biden administration for info on Trump if it meant a pardon.
Yes, indeedy. She's done that. Oh, yes, indeedy. She's also done that. I can't help but think that Dems should have absolutely be quiet about it. Would have actually, yeah, well, that Lost the Worlds. I think that's just the thing. It's just like, I don't like, not to get too political, but like, this is, I think what Jay Aubrey's story is showing is that, like, even though Trump is in power, and it is like leaning to his own personal beliefs on the left, like there is a power problem with this story. It's why this story is so fascinating.
Back then, you think she wouldn't say,
because the lay people involved with like the political the social posting are even uncomfortable by it now. So it's like reaching the general consensus of there's something wrong here. Why the fuck are we doing this?
Hey, whatever it takes for a get out of jail free card. You think that's gonna quell the conspiracy theories?
Can you trust what she's telling him? She's a convicted trafficker who's eager to get out of prison.
Well, you know, he's a professional lawyer. I think he's been through things like this before. But, you know, you should focus on Clinton.
I mean, for Christ's sakes, you aren't helping your case by moving her out of an already lax facility in Florida to an even more lax facility in Texas. The same one that houses reality TV star Jen Shah and a friend of the channel, Elizabeth Holmes, according to a recent report.
We will get to Elizabeth Holmes soon. I'm going to procure all of the interviews for Elizabeth Holmes, and we are going to do a Theranos stream. I will understand everything about this woman. If I have to sit nights by myself writing stuff about her, I will.
Report by NBC, inmates here are provided more freedom. They live.
Going whole hog on it.
I would go whole hog on her. You're absolutely right.
That's not what I said.
You did say go whole hog. Yeah, I'm gonna go whole hog.
Put your all into researching.
Yeah, we'll put my all into her. I will put my all into her.
Cat. You know what? I'll take this over Creepshow.
Oh yeah, you should. Even though she's crazy. Even though Elizabeth Holmes is like absolutely evil, less evil than Creepshow. Oh, less evil than Creepshow art. What's up with you with criminal white women, bro? It ain't just criminal white women.
In dormitory-style housing with no locked doors. They can mingle in sitting areas between housing units.
Have you listened to Hayes' segment on the interrogation that the GOD did on Ghislaine? Apparently, it's a lot of joking. Yeah, I've heard. Well, that's again interesting part about this. And if I could find it, I'd like to find the victim impact statement because one of the victims actually spoke.
And they have access to the recreation yard and a hobby and crafts area. Despite the chain link fence, the article notes, it's not unheard of for inmates to occasionally walk off the premises before being forced back. Sounds like the perfect spot for a woman who preyed on countless children for decades of her life. You gotta admit, it is pretty funny that Trump moved her to this minimal security jail right around the same time she came out and said she never saw the president doing anything concerning.
I certainly never witnessed the president in any of, I don't recall ever seeing him in his house, for instance. I actually never saw the president in any type of massage setting. I never witnessed the president in any inappropriate.
Weird. Remember she was going to sell out Trump during the Biden administration? Weird how in the Trump administration she's going to cover for him. Interesting. Claudia, how does that make you feel?
That it's a thing that happened.
Setting in any way, the president was never inappropriate with anybody. In the times that I was with him, he was a gentleman.
And did you ever hear Mr. Epstein or anybody say that President Trump had done anything inappropriate with masseuses or with anybody in your world?
Absolutely never. In any context.
That's a relief. Guess it was just a hoax all along then.
What did you see and hear at the time?
I saw Epstein with women. Anytime I saw anybody with him, they were happy to be with him. I never saw an aggressive move. I never saw anything that was...
Non-consensual.
Well, thank you. Okay. I never saw anything that was non-consensual.
I just want to pause here really quick because I want everyone to understand what we just witnessed. That was the deputy AG, formerly Donald Trump's own personal defense attorney, finishing Ghislaine's answer for her. We're supposed to believe there's nothing off about this dynamic? You're supposed to let her talk. Why are you helping a convicted sex trafficker in her testimony to the government?
I don't know, chat. I don't know, chat. Very weird. Very uncomfy. Very interesting. I don't know, chat. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Is that right? She's a snake, and so is he. Great, chat. What a nice guy.
What a nice guy.
Forget that she's a prolific abuser of young girls who has literally been charged with perjury twice
Fauci, how would
before,
you rate his interview
Her
technique? Incredibly poor. Well, no. Actually, technically incredibly great if you are giving leading questions into an interview. Sounds like a great trustworthy people. Oh, hey, look, it's my favorite person, Cartoon Core. What's up, buddy? Hey, Cartoon.
Or Cartoon.
And yes, everybody, it's my second favorite person, Marjorie Taylor Grand Titan Green.
Oh, God.
She does look like a Titan. Aaron was right.
Judgment is perfectly clear, right, guys? And I mean, at the end of the day.
But how will this affect Tipster's legacy?
Hey, isn't she just another victim after all?
She's also been subpoenaed by the Oversight Committee. I think this is great. I do have a feeling that she just might be a victim. She just might be. There was a...
Insane. What a fucking insane statement. She just might be a victim after all of the victims have said otherwise. Now, this really reminds me a lot of the NXIVM stuff. If you guys know what NXIVM is, NXIVM was a Hollywood-style cult that a lot of the branded stuff. Yes, she also allegedly raped teenagers as well. Alleged. I have to say alleged, unfortunately, even though she's found guilty of these things. It's still now alleged, I guess. I don't understand. Like, this is like the weirdest thing. Even though she is convicted of things like this, it's now because she's giving this weird testimony that, like, odd alleged thing now. Like, it's so fucking weird. Yeah, but yes, for those who don't know, NXIVM was a Hollywood-style cult Not necessarily like Scientology. It was a little bit different because it was like an MLM tied up in a cult. And yes, there were abused women at the top of the echelon, but they also abused people. You could say potentially that they were groomed into this. I like to say indoctrinated personally.
Are rich people just crazy?
Yes. It is actually like one of those things where it's like money corrupts.
Seems like someone learned how to validate trauma after stalking all those school pew-pew victims.
Yeah, but yes, everybody, it's time to feed the dog. You guys have won another goal. First off, let's set that second goal. Let's hit those treats. It's time to feed the puppers. It's time to give her treats. It's time to feed the dog now. On the Uplock stream tonight. Cloudy, what time is it?
It's time to feed the pupper.
Yes, it is! And also, Leia, come here. For third eye, let's go. Good girl. And yes, everybody, it is Third Eye's birthday. So, I need a better screen.
Yeah, let's not do it on that. Pull up a PNG of a cake or something.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Birthday GIF. Okay, let me go to tenor. All right. Are we ready, chat? Sing it with me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Third Eye. Happy birthday to you. Yes, everybody, it's Third Eye's birthday. We wish them a very, very happy birthday. Yeah, I know.
Happy birthday. I was gonna sing with you, but I knew you were gonna put some fancy bullshit in there, so.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Only one of us is classically trained, okay?
Yeah, I know. I'm just so good. All right, chat. Let's go.
Rush to judgment. There was a lot of chaos there for a while. Granted, she hung out with Jeffrey Epstein.
Too late. We're just gonna.
I know that's.
You know that song is in public domain. It's not. But fun fact, I have sang it multiple times on stream, and it has never dinged us. I think if I add enough changes to it, it works. Because I do add changes to it.
Apparently not good.
Even to those who like Trump and don't think he's done anything wrong with Epstein, you have to see how bad this looks, right? You can't fire the prosecutor responsible for convicting Ghislaine and expect people to move along like there's nothing to see. At this point, nothing short of a full release of the 100,000 plus files the FBI has on Epstein will satisfy the public and recover Trump's approval rating. Hell, in my mind, it's the only way Trump can fully exonerate himself if he truly does have nothing to hide. But the way the Bureau redacted his name from the files, along with his evasiveness toward the subject, he's only managed to make himself look increasingly more suspect.
I don't know.
7 years from the time that you learned that people were being stolen from Mar-a-Lago to the time that you took Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, I don't understand your question.
After all, I understand why he's anxious. The Epstein files do have the capacity to destroy people, as the president himself seems keenly aware of. Another quote attributed to Trump is, "They're trying to f*** me," which I don't really like to imagine Trump saying, personally. According to what insiders told the Daily Beast, though, the president was panicking back in July that they're going to accuse me of some funny business, even while insisting he had nothing.
The funny business, chat. The child sex trafficking is the funny business, according to Trump. It's the funny business.
to do with Epstein's criminal activity. It
Interesting.
is true that Epstein's
What a fascinating way to pose that.
legacy has come back to haunt Trump in a way that his detractors have latched onto, even if it did take them a minute. The Epstein angle certainly wasn't the shit Republicans expected, though, to say the least, shooting down a bill sponsored by Democratic Congressman Ro Khanna that would have demanded a full release of the files, in addition to Speaker of the House Mike Johnson issuing a recess of Congress so that no more Epstein-related votes can happen until at least September. While some notable Republicans have done the right thing in calling for transparency, they still remain very much in the minority, which has
Yes,
led
they do.
some voters to question, well, everything.
We go to Travis in South Dakota. Hello, Travis.
Hello, Travis.
Hi, Glenn. Hi, Jason. I tell you what, guys, I feel really betrayed, and I feel really, really angry. We have a president who tells us to move on from Epstein because it doesn't matter. Are you guys still talking about this? Seriously? People like me will not stop talking about this. I feel so betrayed and so angry. This is not what I voted for. If we do not stand up for the children of this country, we have nothing. We have absolutely nothing. And I tell you what, I've also lost a lot of respect for a lot of people that are prominent figures in this country because they are saying, you know what, this doesn't matter. But you know what, the children of this country really, really matter. How can we just sweep them under the rug and not care?
Of course, Trump has already made it clear that he doesn't want these boys, and in some cases,
That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Like, again,
Yeah.
remember, I said it, I'll say it again.
I mean, that's what everything was like riding on. That's why
Yeah.
what got votes in, and then for all this, like regardless of how you feel about either party, I get it.
Remember, bipartisan. It was a bipartisan agreement.
his gals supporting him anyway. It's not without reason that this saga was the impetus for a major rift within the MAGA base. Whatever faith people had in this administration dried up as soon as Kash Patel's FBI and Pam Bondi's DOJ first lit the match that ignited the entire firestorm we're dealing with.
You guys, and I agree with you guys in chat, but it's just one of those things like that's just the reality of the situation, is taking things at face value and going from there. So I'm not like saying which side.
Yeah, I know. You're fine, honey. You're fine.
You guys get it. You guys, I believe in all of you. You all have a brain cell. You know where I'm at.
I have to admit, I am very I'm gonna say this to you guys because you guys have been really cool with it. Like, I like the level of discussion that is kind of sitting outside of the political spectrum and is having like a more realistic conversation about the way power corrupts. I have to give it to chat. You guys have been really chill with it. You've also been very respectful about it. So like, if anything, pat yourselves on the back. Like it all like, we've made tee hee ha 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 funny jokes. But like,
also, we were talking about urinal pissing earlier.
We were, but like, I have to admit, there's something heartwarming about people having a real conversation about the way power corrupts outside of the fact that there's like a right-left dynamic, like especially in like the U.S. specifically. I think that's for me, like, we're all acting very adult. And I have to give it to you guys because no one would act, in my opinion. Maybe I'm biased because it's you guys. I don't see many chats do this when we have like serious conversations like this. Yeah, and like Pimenta says, hating pedophilia does not depend on a political spectrum, and that's like a big thing. This is a very, very you guys are a good group of people. I do got to admit that. Can we have Matt Pat as president? No, I actually don't want Matt Pat as president. I would just like whatever addendum that he's like trying to put forth to like work.
Now, after months of hyping it up in the media, the top prosecutors in America released a groundbreakingly damning account of the full Jeffrey Epstein case laid out in plain view, packed to the brim with explosive testimony and mountains of new evidence exposing the elite pedophile network pulling the strings of our very constitutional republic. I'm kidding, they shout out a two.
Mama Max, Mama Max, Mama Max, where are you, Max? Where are you, Max, when we need you? Max Stryker, where are you when we need you?
The Leviathans are coming.
The Leviathans are coming. The Leviathans are coming. Interesting fact. I just saw this recently. Apparently, there is a lawyer on YouTube, as well as there's the lawyer on YouTube, as well as oh my God, what is the Catch a Predator with what's his face? What's his name? What's his name, baby? What is the Catch a Predator? Chris Hansen.
Like who?
Chris Hansen, a lawyer on YouTube, and the Schleppy Kid, which is the people with the Roblox stuff. They're going like at like crime cons and like other things because they're suing the company behind Roblox because they think that what Schlepp was doing is completely justified and it shouldn't break TOS, and they're actively working on suing the company. I don't know how far that's going to go personally. I know American lawmakers are now becoming involved. I'm very interested. I'm incredibly interested. I know my state, I know New Jersey is actively suing Discord for child endangerment. I don't know how that case has been going, but I know that they're suing Discord. Incredibly interested. Bro, the whole Roblox situation is insane. A bunch of questionable decisions. Yeah, in the beginning of it, I felt very uncomfortable because, again, I don't like the pedo hunting shit. I've openly said this, that it makes me feel incredibly uncomfortable because it's exploitative, because you are actively profiting off of the concept of that there are children and minors out there that are constantly being predated on. But just the level of PR insanity that is what the Roblox company has done in the outcry and aftermath of it is so incredibly interesting. It is honestly mind-boggling, like legitimately mind-boggling.
Network pulling the strings of our very constitutional republic. I'm kidding. They shot out a 2-page memo saying they were closing the case. See, this whole thing blew up July 7th when the government concluded that an exhaustive search of its databases, hard drives, cabinets, desks, and closets, which, yeah, okay, I'm sure you were searching the desks and closets, turned up no client list, no credible evidence of blackmail.
Sky Prime, I caught a little bit of it before it was shut down, and then he re-edited it. I was liking it. I only have one complaint. Sly Boy's videos, his investigative videos are pretty good. My only complaint, straight the fuck up, he used the iDub song, and I just think that's, and I know he like remixed it and changed some of the audio to it, but I think the iDub's like Content Cop song is incredibly played out, and I hate it. I think from what I understand, he's also like a musician, so I think he could just do better. But yeah, I hate that fucking, I just hate that noise. It's so obnoxious. But that's not on him. That's not on him.
And no evidence to warrant an...
I would put forth watching one of the Schlepp videos. I find it interesting because the police were involved in said video. I mean, I have my own like personal opinions on pedo bait content and pedo hunter content. It is a crazy thing, but again, I mean, I'll give it a watch. I'll give it a try. I was more interested in the fallout of it more than, because it seems like even these top level Roblox partnered creators who are making millions of dollars off of it, all pulled out now because even they are like, fuck this company. I find that interesting.
No client list, no credible evidence of blackmail, and no evidence to warrant an investigation of uncharged third parties in their relation to one of the most high-profile and well-connected sex traffickers in recent history. As you could expect, this report, along with the added conclusion that Epstein did in fact kill himself, didn't exactly go over too well with anyone who's followed the Epstein saga closely, whether they be on the left or right. And instead of closing the chapter on Epstein, a brand new one has opened up. One that not even Teflon Don himself has managed to ignore. It is very funny that whenever he's presented with new unearthed photos of, say, Epstein at his second wedding, or the bizarre letter he wrote to him back in 2003, Trump's immediate response is, you gotta be f***ing kidding me. I mean, he doesn't hide how he feels, I'll give him that. With each passing day, you get the feeling that the man is becoming increasingly desperate for any kind of distraction at any cost, even if it means calling up MAGA influencers and personally asking them to avoid bringing up—
Hey, it's everyone's favorite tiny-faced creator, Charlie Kirk, everybody, Charlie Kirk! Hooray! Look at his shrinking face! I don't know how the fuck he did that to himself. Just go bald, motherfucker. That's part of the problem. Just go bald. Like, I think that's what it is. I think if he went bald, it'd be better. Because, like, the hair isn't working. Like, I know my hair is long right now and it, like, pulls some of my hairline down, but, like, I don't keep my hair like this. His hair is short and it looks like you can tell. Jesus Christ. Damn, that a new face I ain't never seen before. Mrs. Smile, this is Charlie Kirk. Fucking crazy guy.
The subject on their shows, or rather, put down the MAGA rebellion, as one White House insider.
And chat, remember there are 96 of you and only 35 likes on the stream. Let's get those likes up to whatever the hell we can get it to. Remember, you can join the membership today. If you want to purchase a membership, the membership helps the channel. We're going to be working, again, I put gaming streams behind the paywall. Not because of anything bad. I just think that it is for the members to watch because it's just a chill stream. I'm not doing anything. I'm just playing a game. You can join the Discord and the doobly-doo. You can also like, tip, subscribe to all to do those things. And remember, we do have 50 gifty goals coming up. We have Femboy Falgi, the 50 gifty goal, and the Andy Ditch for our video poop squatch himself. Will I go crazy? Yes, I will, Chad. Yes, I fucking will.
And the one that we are doing, when are we, next week?
Omegaverse,
right?
Next week. Yes, Omegaverse next week.
Insider recently told Rolling Stone administration officials closely monitored the overwhelmingly negative reactions to the memo by right-wing allies and influencers, drawing up divide and conquer style lists, laying out which Trump officials should reach out to.
I don't know how to spell that though.
The Streisand effect. STRISAND.
No, it's just telling chat because Ula asked.
Fair enough.
Epstein conspiracists in hopes of persuading them to.
Oh no, it's STERI, excuse me, SAND.
Ease up on Team Trump. The magazine concluded the damage control operation stretched on for long enough that Trump himself jumped in, working the phones to try to sway some of his most devoted followers to leave the Epstein issue alone. The senior level outreach campaign verged on the kind of sensitive operation typically reserved for things like passing a major piece of legislation.
That's not good. That's what we call a spicy meatball.
The extent to which these people went to shut up anyone in their herd who may stray a little too far away from the pack is incredibly revealing. But it's also hard to argue it hasn't kind of worked. Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk went on to express his unwavering devotion to the administration despite an exceeding lack of transparency.
Honestly, I'm done talking about Epstein for the time being. I'm going to trust my friends, the administration.
Shave your head. Shave your head. You'd look so much better. Shave it.
Honestly. I mean, I don't care about him looking better or not, but in general, if it's on the way out, it is better to just shave it.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. I know if I shaved my hair, it would never grow back the same way. That's why I don't do it. Like if I shaved. Also, if I shaved my head, I'd look like I have cancer again. It's a whole big thing. A lot of people don't like it.
Oh, they can't. Oh my God.
No, that has been a thing.
Would you scare your family if you shaved again?
Yes, my mother has openly said if I shaved my head fully, it would actually scare our family, and she's worried, and that's why she'll never let me do it. Like straight up. My mother. Yeah, I know. Funny. Laugh. Giggity. Muted. I'm not muted. You're muted. Who's muted? Baby speak.
Am I just talking into the void? What?
I'm not. None of us are muted. That's crazy.
I'm going to trust my friends in the government to do what needs to be done, solve it, balls in their hands. I've said plenty this last weekend.
A quick word of advice to anyone following politics in any capacity. If somebody tells you to just trust the government, bro, that person is not to be trusted. But those are the marching orders from the top, after all. And if you want to keep your good standing with the government, you'd be wise to fall in line. I swear to God, these past couple months have spawned some of the most deranged takes I've ever seen in my life.
Should Ghislaine Maxwell be behind bars?
She shouldn't be, but she is. They sentenced her to a sentence that would have been appropriate for Epstein, but not at all appropriate for her. And so,
I am so glad this guy's dead. Fucking rip on this. You know what? Smoking that good pack, chat. We are smoking that good pack. I am so glad that this guy is fucking dead. What's that song? Oh my God. What was the fucking song?
Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead?
No, not Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. There's like a song where it repeats the same thing like 24 times over and over and over and over and over and over. And it's like like there's a version of it. Like it's part of like the Smash community too. Fuck me. What was it called? No. Oh my God. Cause it had like, it had the dude from, it had the Dragon Quest person, related to it. Boof Pack. I don't like, Hose Mad. Yes. We're going to play it.
We cannot play it.
Oh, can we not? Is Hose Mad copyright?
Are you talking about like an actual song or like?
Well, no, it's Hose Mad. Is Hose Mad copywritten music? I guess we're gonna find out.
It's Hose Mad.
Hose Mad. Oh, it is. Hose Mad Smash Ultimate Hose Mad. There we go.
Hose Mad. 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 Hose Mad.
Okay, the reason why they did that is that for a while that character was incredibly broken. That was like that character incredibly broken for a little bit of time. God, you're so white. Of course I am, motherfuckers, but I'm also Italian. The forgotten POC, chat.
Don't.
So she's appealing now, and I hope the appeal will be granted. She deserves to be out.
I have spent the last 17 years in my own prison for what she, Jeffrey, and all the co-conspirators did to me. I was raped repeatedly. I was raped 3 times a day sometimes. And I was not the only girl on that island. There was a constant stream of girls being raped over and over and over again. And yes, Ghislaine must die in prison because I've been in hell and back for the last 17 years.
She deserves to be.
What a fucking statement.
Jesus
Christ. Honestly, I love the idea that's just like, yeah, my abuser should just die.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, I always I find it very weird when people are just like, oh, like try to like police like victim language sometimes. And I'm just like, no, if they want their abuser to die, they can say that. Whether or not we do that legally is a completely different thing. But like, no, she... don't tell Heaton. She don't police her.
Yeah.
Take Scott Adams, aka the creator of Dilbert, the cartoon on the bathroom calendar at your grandma's house, who pretty much...
Oh, God, not Scott. So this is like a thing. Dilbert had a game that was like a shooting game in like the late 90s to the 2000s where you would like climb floors. And I would play that all the time at my mom's workplace. It's very sad to see this guy as like an absolute like nutcase piece of shit that like deserves like nothing, no goodwill. Yes, it was a desktop game.
Make punk mainstream again.
Absolutely right, Bossums. Absolutely right.
Admitted the country.
Greg is currently busy. We all miss his voice, but he is busy, unfortunately. He is just busy.
Yeah.
Dilbert, the cartoon on the bathroom calendar at your grandma's house, who pretty much admitted the country would fall into disarray if the files were released, and that it'd be better not to risk it, since that would mean the Republican Party losing control of Congress, which would plunge the country into a Democrat open border hellscape. Nurse, he's out again. Hard to imagine why he deleted that one. Or let's take a look at the beautiful mind of Alex Jones.
Adrenochrome.
man who has practically built his entire career on rooting out the secret pedophile cabal at the top of society and is having his worldview completely obliterated as a result of Trump's inaction.
So now by
God, the bald! They took his hair too! The fucking Sandy Hook family took his hair! Fucking good! Good. Good.
Coming in and being part of the cover-up, the Trump administration has become part of it. So I just got to the office, so I'm gonna go throw up, actually. And I mean, I'm physically gonna puke probably right now. My mouth is watering right now. Because I have integrity.
The disarray goes all the way up to...
And a lot of crack cocaine right now. My man was fucking fiending. He was like, damn, where's my next fix? Where's my next fix?
The very...
Alex Jones looking like the kind of man who buys pills in the gas station. Fuck.
Highest places of the administration, in fact, with Deputy FBI Director and guy who definitely doesn't do steroids, Dan Bongino, reportedly threatening to resign over the July memo. A threat that just about gave Trump a fucking heart attack. The last thing he needs right now is more disunity. Everyone in the administration has been put in a position where, on the one hand, they need to carry out the president's bidding, but on the other, they still want to somewhat save face with the public. And that includes Pam Bondi, who feigned outrage at the FBI supposedly withholding valuable information from the DOJ in February. Back then, Bondi was furious and demanded the FBI give her the rest of the files by that Friday. Surprisingly, Friday came and went without a peep from her department.
Ooh, very, very interesting.
Alex Jones looking like a great value Goldberg.
Fuck, that's so real. Where's Greg? Greg, that's funny. Greg, it's a wrestling joke, Greg.
The disgrace of the memo they drafted.
Rest in peace, you know.
Why are you saying it like he died?
We gather here today to remember Greg.
Well, how did he die?
I didn't say he was dead.
I'm a Bret Hart fan. See, there's Greg.
Up Together was released 2 months later. But because none of this ever seems to go away, they've been forced to release something in an attempt to tie people over, which culminated in us seeing the raw prison footage of Epstein's cell the night he died. Only the footage wasn't raw, and it wasn't even footage of his cell. The footage instead shows only a glimpse of the common area. You can barely make out a few pixels of what I guess is supposed to be Epstein walking up to his cell in the hours before his death, but it didn't even take a day for experts to realize this footage was altered with a minute miss.
Oh no! Uh-oh, altered footage. They gave us altered footage. They said the pedophile died in the middle of the time.
Don't sing about the pedophile dying.
Because it's altered footage. They said, don't worry.
I will leave.
They said, don't worry.
Which Bondi explained away as being routine in most jails, even though it doesn't matter at that point because they had already lied about it being raw footage.
At 11:21 p.m. and 34 seconds, a cursor appears briefly on screen, indicating the video may have been recorded with a camera or a screen recording and was not an export of the raw file.
Altered footage. They're giving us altered footage. Epstein was clipped out of context because it's altered footage. And we're gonna watch him die.
As others had pointed out, the real raw footage wouldn't have a cut. A CBS News investigation from this past July also lays out some of the government's other inconsistencies that don't quite match the evidence they've given us. For instance, the FBI claimed that anyone entering Epstein's cell would have needed to pass this common area that we see on the tape. Yeah, that's not true. As CBS pointed out in their analysis, Epstein's cell was in the L block, accessible via a staircase from the special housing unit's common area. When Epstein Epstein appears on camera, he's seen walking toward the stairs leading to his cell. But since the staircase is almost entirely out of view from the camera, he is never seen ascending. The entrance to Epstein's cell, they continue, as well as the primary entrance to the special housing unit, are off camera in the same direction, meaning there's no way to tell from the video if he went to his cell or exited the SHU. As CBS concludes, while brief movement is occasionally visible on the stairs when someone is walking up the left side, the area remains mostly obscured throughout the recording, making it impossible to determine if someone may have entered the SHU through the primary entrance and accessed the staircase without ever being captured on the recording.
Wow. That's a big, fuck. You're fucked when you have like analysts be like, hey, so, oh, that was a bad move, John. That was a bad move, Donald.
As one video forensics expert told the publication, to say that there's no way that someone could get to the stair up to his room, without being seen is false. And that's just one of the inconsistencies they mention, mind you. They also acknowledge an unidentified figure who appears to enter the SHU that was not mentioned in the Inspector General's report. And they also point out that there were 2 additional cameras recording that night. One pointed at an elevator bank used to transfer inmates, and another pointed at a guard's desk, which the government has still not released on the basis that
Uh-oh, chat. Uh-oh, it seems bad. It's really bad here, chat. I don't know about
it's really
this.
Fucking bad. It's really bad. Like I'm kind of just locked in. This is a really good video.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh. Listen. They just wanted to give. In prison, they don't have a lot of clothes and they don't have a lot of outfit changes. So the prison guards were trying to give Epstein a fashion show, and it just went wrong, chat. It just went horribly wrong. Oh, fuck.
Footage would not be helpful to the investigation, which of course experts dispute as well. And I just don't understand. At a time when you are supposedly trying to usher in a new era of transparency or whatever.
Okay, that's fucking crazy that they can show a camera from a different fucking angle. That's actually fucking insane.
I cannot for the life of me imagine why the ever-loving fuck you would conceal any footage, even if it had no relation to what took place that night. Who cares? Just put it out. I mean, do you want there to be more conspiracy theories? What do you have to lose in showing us everything you have? If you want a fuller and more visual breakdown of all the inconsistencies, I'd recommend watching both the CBS investigation as well as this video by CoffeeZilla.
CoffeeZilla's video is really good about this. If we get the time, I may want to watch it. It's only 8 minutes, and I think it's really, really interesting. I think we're gonna look at it. Fauci, you lose those billionaire supporters and donors. Listen, there's only one supporter I want, and that's GamerSups, chat. GamerSups, if you're still in business, GamerSups, sponsor the op block. I swear to Christ.
No, I thought GamerSups was fine. It's the other one.
I don't know what the other one is. No, because they did like a
G Fuel.
G Fuel? Was it G? Oh yeah, maybe it was G Fuel. Yes. G Fuel. Listen, a factor. Listen, chat. We are an up, and I saw that G Fuel went down. I don't know if it went down or it's rebranding. That was like they made fun of it and said they were rebranding. GamerSups flavor. Oh, I've never tried GamerSups before. But I would love, I would actually love a GamerSups flavor if we ever got like big enough. What would we call it? Oh, I know what to call it. Drama Dragonberry, right? That's like a thing. No, Drama Dragon Fruit. That's what it is. It's called the Drama Dragon Fruit.
You like dragon fruit?
Yeah, I've had it before. Nice. Why, do you not like dragon fruit?
No, I like fruit a lot. It's just funny. Jesus is about. I mean, that's fine.
I mean, like,
he's gonna have issues.
Listen.
GamerSups is good. I do have a flavor, or I had a flavor. I had Meat Canyons. I got to try samples of Meat Canyons flavor, and that was pretty good.
Avocado is actually crazy, but no, I would not want an avocado flavored gamer subs. That
would
just
it
sounds
taste
crazy.
like? Nothing.
Falgi, they already have a dragon fruit flavor. Hopberry would be delicious, but that would be okay. Magic Spoon, I've heard things about your cereal that are not totally great, but I will shill the fuck out of it if you make an Hopberry flavor.
Cereal?
Yeah, Hopberry. And you could have me with the guinea tea, but I like I'm doing like a thing.
Someone is throwing his hat on the ground about you talking about these sponsorships right now.
No, listen. But in all seriousness, a gamer subs thing would be cool. Would be cool. I'm just saying, would be nice. Hopberry Crunch. See, chat. Hopberry Crunch. I see the vision, chat. I see the fucking vision.
Where, like the maniac he is, he actually
Wait, Magic Spoon has protein bars now? Sick. Yeah, I heard that like at one time their cereal blocker rate is actually insane. What about and M coffee? You mean mana potion? I've tried. We need a femboy Falgi shaker. Oh, I would fucking do it in a heartbeat. It would be fishnets. I would be the sexiest bitch in the world for it. Oh my god.
Okay.
Gamer subs could be Hopberry Crush. Fucking berry and orange flavored. Oh, it'd be beautiful, chat. I see the vision, chat. I see the fucking vision. Sure.
Is this happening? Like, what's going on? Why are
I know. I'm just, listen, I can only dream.
Created the entire unit in 3D. Both of these videos paint a much clearer picture of what the prison act.
Listen, if you want to sponsor us, please.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So I'm trying to get a sponsorship on the fucking Epstein video. What's wrong with you?
Oh my god, a Falgo. You know what would be really funny? Okay, this is like an aside. I would 100%. Blarna, you're gonna make me Falgi, you're gonna make me explode with this femboy stuff. I mean, 50 gifties.
What do you mean? Which way are we exploding?
I already know what way Blarna's gonna explode. It's okay.
Entire unit in
it's okay
3D. Both of these videos paint a much clearer picture of what the prison actually looked like that night, and both poke some major holes in the official narrative pushed by the government. As CoffeeZilla himself states, this is either a case of extreme negligence or a more deliberate cover-up. Either way, it indicates that the DOJ still owes us more information.
Lol, true. Begging for sponsorship on the Epstein video is a bold choice. I will say this. This is actually a funny joke. If we got sponsored by Fago, I would be Falgo, and I would unironically wear the Insane Cloud Posse makeup for a stream. I unironically would do it. My camera would probably bork the fuck out because allegedly the Insane Clown Posse like makeup style fucks with facial recognition. It's actually really interesting.
Until then, we'll just have no choice but to speculate on strange details, like an orange blur making its way up the stairs to Epstein's cell shortly before he turned up dead. We'll have to wonder what was said on the unrecorded phone call Epstein made to a person he said was his mother, but couldn't possibly be it since she died years before his arrest. Hell, why he was able to make an unrecorded phone call late at night in the first place has yet to be answered either. None of it adds up, and the answers we do get seem to change by the day. 1 second, Trump says he was never
Block energy boosts called op shots.
Yeah, I would agree. Thank you.
Told he was in the Epstein files. The next,
I'm gonna give you some op shots later.
Wow.
You walked right into that one, you know that.
I did. That was my fault.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, guys.
Did.
That was all my bad. That was my bad.
Ooh.
It's being reported that he was, in fact, told, which his own DOJ still hasn't denied, by the way. It's the lack of transparency, the blatant cover-up, and frantic damage.
I'm asking for a Kool-Aid sponsorship for the Jamestown stream. Weaver. What the fuck? That is absolutely insane, Weaver.
Well, it was Flavor Aid, so.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
He couldn't even get the real Kool-Aid. It was fucking Flavor Aid. fucked up. The whole thing's fucked up, but that is too.
Yeah. I'm just going to go back so we can...
1 second, Trump says he was never told he was in the Epstein files. The next, it's being reported that he was, in fact, told, which his own DOJ still hasn't denied, by the way. It's the lack of transparency, the blatant cover-up, and frantic damage control directed by the president and his allies that's fueled the very speculation they want us to shut up about and move on from. Speculation that could be shut down immediately with a full release of the files. But like the previous administrations to come before his, the Trump camp continues to drag their feet. And every day that they do is another day that Epstein's victims are disrespected and denied the justice they have always deserved. With everything considered, it is impossible not to wonder what exactly our leaders are so terrified of coming out. What could possibly prompt a directive to redact Trump's name everywhere it appears in the FBI's files? Why lie about his name being in the files in the first place? Why lie about the footage being raw? And why let this issue completely splinter the MAGA base if it had no merit whatsoever? Just what exactly do they not want us to talk about?
I never had the privilege of going to his island, and I did turn it down, but a lot of people in Palm Beach were invited to his island. In one of my very good moments, I turned it down. I didn't want to go to his island.
For practically his entire life, the WWE Hall of Famer has managed to...
I forgot Trump is technically a WWE Hall of Famer. I forgot.
Dodge, skirt, and wipe his hands clean of just about every single controversy he's been involved in, with one glaring exception.
Look, the whole thing is a hoax. It's put out by the Democrats because we've had the most successful 6 months in the history of our country.
The recent fury expressed by the president when confronted with his undisputable ties to a late sex trafficking pedophile says a lot. Over the past 10 years, I really haven't once seen him respond so viscerally to any other controversy before. Trump is usually able to let just about everything roll off his back, but this is different, which is why I think his connection to Epstein deserves a deep dive of its own. And in about 2 weeks, you're gonna get to see just that. I hope you stick along for the ride, whether you voted for Trump or not. His friendship with...
What an insane shot from the fucking point. In 2 weeks, we are getting a Jay Aubrey video about the connections between Donald Trump and the self-proclaimed by Jeffrey Epstein best friend. I have a thumbnail to make for that one.
One of the most infamous criminals in modern history deserves a closer look, as do his ties to the murky side of the modeling business and beyond. Until then, thanks so much for watching this 4th installment in my seemingly never-ending Jeffrey Epstein saga.
That was a great video by Jay Aubrey. I'm really excited to see what else is going to be coming out of that. I want to watch the Voidzilla video real quick. Voidzilla, Jeffrey Epstein. That was a very good video. That was a very good video. Very cool. Very well made. Very well done. Well, I guess here we go.
We recreated Epstein's prison in 3D to show you the top 5 lies hidden in the
right on to the
government's...
next one? Okay.
Yeah, we're just going to go right on to the next one. Because I kind of want to...
Okay, down.
All right, chat. We're going to be watching Voidzilla, the 2-week-old video on the Jeffrey Epstein recreation.
It's just polite, you know.
I love you.
I didn't say that.
I said I love you.
Don't say that over these videos.
I
it's
said
nasty.
I love you. I said I love you.
I don't care. You're
you
saying
don't care?
Over the bad videos.
Why can't you just say you love me too? A pedophile is dead. Who cares?
Why does it have to be over the pedophiles?
Trumpy Barrow 3. Trumpy Barrow 3, chat.
We recreated Epstein's prison in 3D to show you the top 5 lies hidden in the government's footage. You can get the raw file on Patreon to explore it yourself, and let's jump into it. Lie number 5, you're gonna get a video of the cell.
And you're gonna get the video of the cell. And you're gonna see for yourself.
Kash Patel, the FBI director, told us that this footage was of Jeffrey Epstein's cell, but it's not. Let's fly over to where Epstein's cell actually is. I've marked it with a green door. Down the hall, we actually see a camera marked
in
red that wasn't recording the night of Epstein's death, which brings us to our next lie. There was only one camera.
There's a video of him.
No, not
What the fuck? What Pimenta said? Epstein murder simulator exclusive VR.
There's like a, I mean, one of the oldest not one of the oldest Flash games, but a really old, but a old enough Flash game that took the internet by storm was like the JFK shooting one. Like I do remember that, and like Get Down, Mr. President 2 is like another game. Very interesting.
Actual act, but the entire MCC Bay. It was only one camera.
Deputy Director Dan Bongino of the FBI told us there was only one camera in the special housing unit, but that's not true. There were at least 2 cameras recording and 9 other cameras that were working but not recording due to a malfunction only days earlier. Now, the official report says that recordings should have been made for about half of the cameras, but in Epstein's block, only 2 out of 11 cameras were recorded.
I don't know, Chad. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Really bad luck, I guess. Now, I should say all the cameras were working before that, at a time when Epstein accused his cellmate of trying to kill him, and this was contradicted by his cellmate who said Epstein tried to commit. Epstein later got put on watch for this event, and we should have been able to get that footage, except the prison failed to save the correct file. Prosecutors claimed...
Weird, huh? Weird. JFK Reloaded wasn't a Flash game. It was a fully commercial release. You could win $1 million. Pimenta, why do you know that? Pimenta, why do you know that? Pimenta. Who are you, Pimenta? Who are you?
The footage contained on the preserved video was for the correct date and time, but captured a different tier than the one where Jeffrey Epstein was located.
It was only one camera.
So our deputy director lied when he said there was only one camera. There were actually 11. At least 2 were recording. Only 1 got released. And according to our own government's report, 5 or 6 should have been recording, but weren't. When the cameras were working properly, they didn't save the right files.
Weird.
Incredibly unlucky. But lie number 3, there's nothing unlucky about it, because we were told directly that the footage we were going to get showed there was no one there but Epstein.
You're going to see there's no one there but him. Right. There's just nobody there. So I say to people all the time, if you have a tip, let us know. But there's no DNA, there's no audio, there's no fingerprints, there's no suspects, there's no accomplices, there's no tips, there is nothing.
The footage just directly debunks this. There are several people who appear in the footage the FBI released, and actually one even appears after lockdown walking up the stairs. The government's report at first called this laundry, but independent experts agreed, according to one analysis by CBS.
At 10:38 p.m., the report says someone, probably Noel, carries a bundle of bedding or clothing up the stairs. It's a rare instance the video does catch movement on the stairs, but barely. Let's see that zoomed in and in slow motion again. Several of the video forensic experts we spoke with were skeptical about the report's conclusion.
That's a lot of betting, chat. That's a lot of betting. It's a lot of betting.
And thought that the video could be showing an inmate walking up the stairs. Authorities say this was the last time anyone approached his cell block until his body was discovered the next morning. Again, while the video does not contradict that, experts who viewed the video say the limited field of view makes it impossible to definitively conclude that no one used those stairs in that time period.
Yeah, we don't know who that is. The government's not clear. And there are also several people who are housed in the same cell block as
Sorry,
Jeffrey
I know we're quiet. I'm just kind of locked in. Because like, I'll be real, I didn't look into a lot of this stuff. So a lot of this is very like first time information for me. And the whole time I'm just like, oh no. Oh my God. Okay, this happened. Okay.
It's like, there's way too many coincidences. Why are there so many coincidences? Like, it's really weird that like everything falls incredibly perfect, so we can't see these things, know about these things, or even fuck with them. Very weird.
Epstein, which as we've shown, isn't visible to the camera footage we were given. So that raises questions, and so do the 2 prison guards who were on staff that night and had a view of Epstein's cell. Both were charged with falsifying records on the night Epstein died, specifically with them lying about completing mandatory rounds to check on Jeffrey Epstein the night of his death, despite a posted warning that read mandatory rounds must be conducted every 30 minutes on Epstein as per God. But they did not do that. Instead, they appeared to fall asleep, according to the OIG report, and occasionally browse the internet, where one guard...
Well, I mean, would they have been able to go down? Well, remember, there's missing footage.
read a news article about Jeffrey Epstein. So it's just a total lie to say there was no one there but Epstein and no possible suspects. You have several inmates shown on the camera the night of his death. You have one walking up the stairs after lockdown, and you also have guards that just falsified records. But this all brings us to lie number 2, the second biggest Pinocchio, and that's where they told us we're gonna get the raw footage so we know there aren't shenanigans.
We are working on cleaning it up to make sure you have an enhanced, and we're going to give the original so you don't think there were any shenanigans.
So yeah, I don't think I need to explain why this is one of the most brazen lies. We were told we'd be getting the modified and the original
Again,
footage.
I'm just okay. No opinion, just okay, that happened, that's going on. All right, that's great.
Interesting. Very weird, Chad, very weird. But no, Chad, you gotta understand. We are just small bean. I am just the tiniest bean that's ever beaned.
Instead, what we got are 2 modified videos because both were edited in Premiere Pro. Now, it isn't clear exactly what was edited, but expert forensic analysts who spoke to Wired said the footage wouldn't stand up in court, had 1 minute, no wait, actually 3 minutes missing, and now there are reports.
Oh, I thought it was just 1 minute.
Everyone else thought it was 1 minute, but it was 3, maybe.
The DOJ has the full footage, but just hasn't released it.
And a government source is alleged to CBS News the FBI and other agencies are in possession of the full...
Hey, Metalman with the... Oh my God.
What if Epstein just went out like David Carradine?
Autoerotic asphyxiation is a way.
Unedited footage.
And that brings us to the final point, the final biggest lie of all.
Chat, by the way, never do erotic asphyxiation by yourself. Always do it with a partner.
Oh my God, stop. That's crazy.
I'm a fucking monster.
Edited footage.
And that brings us to the final point, the final biggest lie of all. And that's a direct quote from the DOJ memo about what the footage even shows. And it says this, quote, anyone entering or attempting to enter the tier where Epstein's cell was located from the shoe common area would have been captured by this footage. The government's entire case is built on this lie, and that's why it's the biggest, because their whole case for saying no one could have reached him is the idea that this one camera angle shows everything. But let's put Maxwell in our 3D twin and have him walk up the stairs. First, we'll put him on the left side of the staircase, and as you can see, you can barely make him out. However, if we put him on the right side of the staircase, you'll find that you can't see him at all. He's invisible from our view. So there's just obviously a blind spot here, which, by the way, the government already knew because they already admitted in a previous Epstein report saying that this camera angle specifically was a quote partial view of the L tier stairway. So it's not a full view. You can't see everything. And as you can see in this excellent CBS investigation, you could actually access this stairway and Epstein's cell from a doorway invisible to the camera.
But with the primary entrance here, the pathway from the entrance to the stairs is completely out of view of the camera.
Yeah, that's right.
No fucking way.
I mean, okay.
Coincidence, chat. Just coincidence.
Right. You could access Epstein's cell. Our replication of the prison shows the same conclusion. If we have Maxwell walking from the shoe entrance to Epstein's cell, we can't see him from this camera angle, even though if we make the walls transparent, obviously we can see him, but in the raw footage, we'd have no way of knowing if somebody walked this direction. This painstaking recreation of the special housing unit can put to bed the top 5 lies from our government about Jeffrey Epstein. 1, we didn't get a video of Jeffrey Epstein's cell. We got a camera that can't see it. 2, there wasn't just one camera, there were 11. 3, the footage shows way more than just Epstein. 4, we didn't get raw footage, we got modified footage. And lastly, there are blind spots on this camera. I mean, it's just perfectly clear, and the government has previously admitted it. This, of course, doesn't mean, I have to say, that Epstein definitively himself, but the government is only adding fuel to the fire when they put out statements that are directly contradicted by their own video. The best you can say is this is either extreme levels of negligence or deliberate incompetence to cover things up. The most honest thing you can say at this point is that we don't have definitive evidence for the night Epstein died, one way or the other, that has been released. The evidence we do have has been modified, does not say what they say it says, and all of this makes it impossible to know 100% what has happened. That is
Chat.
Okay, that happened. I learned about that.
Chat, what I've learned is that if you know where the blind spots is in a camera, you just know where they are, chat, not a big deal.
And that they exist on this earth.
Yes, definitely never ever has anybody used a blind spot in a camera for bad reasons, chat. Definitely never, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. Now, chat, that's our stream for tonight. I want to thank everybody for popping out. Cloudy, how do you feel about tonight's stream? I'm curious of your thoughts.
I cannot agree or disagree.
Yes, chat. It's just very interesting. I'm just telling you this now.
Visiting New Jersey next week, and we'll pick one of those days to do the Omegaverse stream.
Yes.
And it'll be a lot of fun.
I'm very excited. We're gonna be doing the Omegaverse stream for you guys.
You can watch me look at him in real time and judge him.
Why can't you just say you're gonna love me in real time?
Because I already do that.
Why can't you just say that you're gonna love me live in real time?
I will appreciate you in real time.
Will you kiss me on screen? Will you kiss me?
About it.
You'll think about it? So,
yeah, like in general. I mean, I kiss you all the time, but on camera,
You're not gonna kiss me?
I didn't say I wasn't gonna kiss you. We're not arguing about this right now.
Chat, she said that she wasn't gonna kiss me.
No, I'm not. Not that you're acting like that. Yeah, I'm not.
But yes, chat, remember, chat. Thank you guys very much. Remember to like the video if you haven't already. Remember, if you want to get your last tips in, memberships, doobly-doos, remember we have the 50 gifty goals on the side. You will get Femboy Falgi. You will also get Andy Ditch 4-hour video. I might change the order of those things because I will try. I may be flying out to TwitchCon. Trying to get that done. But thank you guys so much for being here. We love you guys very, very much. Thank you for the generosity today. Your continued efforts kind of keep the channel moving, going in a positive direction, allows us to do things at the back of the house as well as kind of just to put out a better stream for you guys and overall just better content. Hopefully, that's what we're going to do here. So I want to thank you guys. I love each and every one of you. Where am I sending you guys today? I don't even know. Is there anyone streaming? Customization, redirect. Beckett is streaming, so I'm going to send you guys over to Beckett. Have fun. I don't know what game is gaming, but goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
And take care of each other, love one another, and remember, I very much love life. And happy birthday, Third Eye!